What's up? What's happening?
Chicken Jackie. It's been on
Dude,
my social media all
explain
day.
that to me. Because I don't get it. I know it's like
I haven't seen the movie. I've just been seeing all the clips on YouTube of
Oh,
all the kids going crazy when Chicken Jackie comes out.
I don't want to see the movie, but I do want to see it just for that. I want to go just to see what's going on.
Oh, Jack Black is like killing it right now. And everybody's complaining because he's in too much stuff, but Minecraft's gonna make like $1 billion.
Well, it already beat Barbie.
Yeah.
So it's doing really good. Well, what's crazy is it did that on a weekend like usually Easter weekend's like the big weekend for those types of movies.
Mm-hmm. I saw something earlier. They were talking about how there's 3 Jesus movies right now and playing in theaters that are all in the top 10.
Yeah, I think so. Because there's one, it's like a kid's one.
Yeah, there's the cartoon,
like animated.
The animated one, and then I think Chosen has like 2 chapters or something, 2 episodes.
They have, I think, 3, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but 2 and 3 are in the top 10.
But they're smart because I was watching. I don't know if you guys heard of Grace Randolph.
Yeah.
Oh. So I watch her like movie math sometimes. And she was saying one of the greatest things that those movies had done is they do those like texting to donate a ticket, and you get entered into like a giveaway.
Yeah. You got to be smart with your marketing nowadays.
Yeah.
Especially if you're independent, because Angel Studios, they're super independent.
Yeah, they're just, I think they're like they're self-funded and well, crowdfunded is what I'm saying.
Crowdfunded, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't know. I haven't been to a movie theater since Snow White.
I just went and saw The Amateur.
How was that?
Dude, that was good.
Really?
You would like it, I think.
I might wait till streaming. I don't know if that's a going to a theater kind of movie, but
I haven't been since I think Monkey. I think that was the last one I saw.
Okay. I have that movie pass, and so Larissa and I go all the time.
Nice.
I used to have movie pass. It's just not enough movies playing that I want to go see.
Yeah, I mean,
summer, wouldn't it be?
If I was paying for tickets, yeah, there would be. I would not see half the movies I see. but it's because we bought tickets to go see Hell of a Summer, and we paid for the tickets. So it was all right. It was I don't know. It's gotten not that great of reviews, but anyways, it's expensive, dude. We paid for 2 tickets. A large popcorn and a large soda that we shared was $66.
Whoa.
Dude, I'm serious. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Oh, and some candy. We split a candy, but yeah.
Honey, I'll buy you some kettle corn and we'll wait for the movie to come out on physical media. It'll cost $20.
I mean,
your own food, man. Like, start bringing. Like, I brought burritos into movies before. Like, you gotta get creative.
Hey, man, I'm a popcorn fiend though. So
yeah, I was about to say, get your wife to get like a big purse or something, and then put the popcorn in it free. That's what we used to do when I was a kid.
Snacks.
Yeah,
we still do it. Anytime I go to the movies with my mom when I'm back home, she still gets the candy, the snow caps.
Oh yeah. I live like 40 minutes from an IMAX, which we'll probably go. Now that you mention it, that'd be something cool to do this weekend. So I might go see that
this weekend.
Sinners, yeah, it comes out. It's a perfect time to come out, right? Easter weekend.
I was just about to say it. I'm like, that's kind of ironic.
Oh, you know what that's we were just talking. That's good marketing.
But there's some good movies coming out in May, I feel like.
What's coming out of May? It's
the
only thing I'm really looking for. I'm actually looking forward to Thunderbolts. Even though I've lost all my faith in Marvel, I'm kind of interested in Thunderbolts.
The marketing has been, I feel like, solid, and I feel like the early buzz has been at least pretty positive, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know, considering the recent track record.
That trailer they put out with the 80s song got me.
Oh yeah.
There's probably no 80s music in the movie, but that one 80s song got me. I was like,
Dude, that movie looks good. Thunderbolts.
I'm waiting for them to see what the name change is going to be because I heard it's not really Thunderbolts. That's why they have an asterisk right there,
I've heard that too.
which is going to totally mess up marketing. But
yes and no.
yeah, it'll just be like a tagline at probably the end of the movie or something.
Yeah. I'm also excited. I want to see that F1 with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
When does that come out?
That's way later,
summer.
right? Summer?
Yeah, sometime in the summer.
Yeah. Have y'all ever seen, okay, there's a YouTuber who basically is so good. He basically debunks all these visual effects because it was like the past couple of years, everybody's been practical, everything, they've been marketing it with no CGI. Well, this professional went in and debunked everything, and he went into Top Gun Maverick, and he was like, "Oh yeah, no CGI, huh? Let me prove to you stuff." So it's from the same director at F1, so I'm hoping he comes back and does another series with that because they're gonna market it with, "We did this all for real." They're like, you did most of it for real.
They already did. Like they talked about, which I can see some of them, like all the racing and the driving's real. That's what they all pushed.
Yeah, but they're real. Same with like Top Gun. All those planes were real, but they CGI'd different planes on top of other planes, and they, yeah,
make it look just a little cooler.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But F1 looks good. F1 surprised me how good it looks. Like,
dude, have you seen the newest trailer that just came out?
No,
where it's more of a story.
I just saw that first trailer.
Okay, no, it looks really good. And then what else was there that I saw?
New Final Destination, that's coming up,
dude.
I need to do a rewatch of some of those. I swear,
dude. The first three, so good, still hold up.
I agree.
Oh, how about that Superman trailer everyone's talking about?
That looks good.
I'm not excited for Superman.
I've heard two sides that people love it or hate it.
I'm just kind of over superheroes right now.
Got that superhero fatigue.
Like, I'm not looking forward to Fantastic Four at all. That trailer did nothing for me. Superman did nothing for me. But Thunderbolts, I'm excited for just because it feels different. Like, it's not really a superhero movie. They're just kind of like this. It's a Suicide Squad. They're the sidekicks,
and they can't. That's what I was about to say. It's like Marvel. I feel like
they're gonna be arguing with each other the whole time.
It reminds me like a James Gunn movie.
See, and I'm not the biggest James Gunn fan.
That's what it reminds me of, though. It's got that humor, kind of the Guardians of the Galaxy to me, or Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I will say James Gunn, though, did deliver the funniest line in Marvel history.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And he's like, open the door. Open, and he says the one F-bomb, and the way he delivered it cracks me up every time.
The only F-bomb in all of Marvel movies. Or MCU, I should say.
Pre-Deadpool.
Oh, dude, I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's gone now.
And then that went down the drain. But Tron Ares. Tron Ares.
Dude, that looks good. 9 Inch Nails doing the music. Come on.
Dude, I like that they're doing something different with it and bringing it into the real world.
Come on, give me some Trent Reznor.
So
Batman v Superman. Hey, a lot of people don't like that movie, but I like it.
I do.
Wait, which one?
Batman v Superman, right here, Jeff.
What was the extended cut that they did for that one?
The definitive or ultimate edition, I think.
I thought it was a little bit more fleshed out, but I felt like the Snyder cut for Justice League made such a huge difference.
Yeah.
But the extended cut I felt like was a little bit more it like kind of rounded it out. Like the plot made a little bit more sense, and I don't know. I feel like that's what they should have put out to begin with.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say Zack Snyder's Justice League. I feel like I don't want to say a masterpiece. It's so good. It's so good.
It's one of the best superhero movies, though. I will say that
it really is. Like, I don't care that much for Man of Steel. I really don't care for Batman or Superman, but the Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
I love seeing Darkseid. I'm a sucker for Darkseid, Fourth World, New Gods, all that. So just like even
Bro,
even
the
if nothing
CGI
ever,
on Darkseid,
what's that?
the CGI on
Oh,
Darkseid was
yeah.
so good. I love the when he's talking to him and it's like a lava thing,
Yep.
kind of like the little message through worlds. Like that's so creative.
What's
I-
the guy they did in the movie and they completely just rehauled him?
Oh,
Kind of the
Steppenwolf.
main
Steppenwolf,
dude. The way they redid him,
so
and
much
it's that
better.
scene. I just think it's so cool when he's going after the Amazonians, and they get all the arrows. He does that flex.
And it break off. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
his
it's just so cool.
design looks so much better. Like he was actually scary in the
Yeah.
Snyder cut, whereas like the Whedon, like the original theatrical release, I was like, he's not really. I mean, he doesn't play like a huge role in New Gods, but him as a character in it, I was like, he's not really that intimidating. Like if this is who Darkseid's sending to, go after the Justice League, like
No, but in his they took away his character in the Whedon cut because he, like Thanos, he had a reason to do what he's doing. He messed up and he wants to get back into the good graces. You see like
Yep.
the tear in his eye when he's like, I have a chance to
Mhm.
make up for this. Or when Darkseid shows up, he's scared,
Yeah.
Like,
Jeff said this. I watched Batman v Superman. Because it's a Batman movie, so that's why I say I've never seen a Superman movie.
it really is a
I
Batman
think Ben
movie.
Affleck's Batman is my favorite. I mean, obviously,
Oh,
other
yeah.
than like Michael Keaton, like that's just nostalgia.
He
But I
was
think visually and
he was the
attitude,
best Batman that never got a chance to make a Batman movie.
if we got a good if Zack Snyder was able to do what was it? What's the animated? It's based off of the comic series of the older Batman where this Batman's based off of.
Is it
Batman-
Year One?
No, I can't remember, but if they were able
Dark Knight Returns.
huh?
Are you talking about Dark Knight Returns for the comic series? The older
Yes.
Yeah.
If he was able to do a live action true Dark Knight Returns storyline
Well,
with
because
just Ben Affleck and focus on Bruce Wayne and Batman himself.
okay, the problem was is that you rolled in two huge storylines with the death of Superman, and then taking influence from the Dark Knight Returns. That's like the one thing that I wish had been maybe fleshed out a little bit more, maybe over the course of two movies, because there's such important storylines that kind of need their own room to breathe. And what you got was fine, but to roll that all into one movie, it's like I'm trying to think. Was Batman versus Superman? Was that with Doomsday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's and he's like his own separate character. Like that should, as a villain, you need to have that villain have room to breathe. You're introducing many characters and villains.
I don't know if that was originally part of Zack Snyder's, like set
Vision?
that he planned to do, or was it the producers trying to play catch up to Marvel and kind of rushed his idea?
I feel like he got. I mean, I think he signed like on for so many movies. Like he had a plan. That's why you see like I think he had a plan because you see in with the Batman v Superman where you see that flashback of the Flash that made no sense in Batman and Superman.
I'm trying to remember because like the two movies start blurring together. I think you're right though.
Yeah, so
It's
he
like-
had a plan and then it got taken from him. And then when he went to redo when he went to redo Justice League, he kind of got to read, he had years to think about it and he kind of got to do more of what he wanted than probably what he originally would have done.
Well, what I'm saying is, yeah, he has a plan, but I'm saying, do you think like he had planned originally for, let's say, Batman v Superman to be two movies or instead of one? He had the storyline. I would like to do two movies, and then
I can see that.
DC Warner Brothers goes, no, we need to get to the Justice League faster because of the Avengers.
I can see that. I know Justice League was supposed to be two movies.
Man, that's the one thing that bums me out because the Snyder cut of Justice League, like it was just way better than I could have ever expected.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just like, okay, well, it ends on like a tease, so you're never gonna get that. Like at this point, I don't think you're ever gonna get it, and it's kind of like the end of an era, and I don't know. It's kind of a bummer, but Batman versus Superman, I think that those two ideas probably should have just been split separately. So then you're introducing Batman too on top of it.
Never say never, because now, there's rumors that we're getting a Spider-Man 4 for Tobey Maguire. There's
I don't believe that.
I mean, but what I'm saying is anything like we never thought we would get Zack Snyder to come back to do his movie.
True.
And Warner Brothers put a lot of money back into that.
Now,
granted, it didn't get a theatrical release, but
yeah, that they needed something big to launch Max with.
Well,
too at the time.
That's true.
What did you guys think of Flash? Did you guys see that?
That was heart garbage mess. That was like
you don't like George Clooney
or
Bro,
Chris
here's the thing. I will defend Batman and Robin until I die. That is easily top 2 favorite Batman, top 3 Batman for
Chill.
me. I don't care.
Chill.
So when George Clooney popped up, I was excited, and then it got ruined with the Flash smiled and his tooth fall out with the stupid joke. Like, come on, man.
It was like, because remember how long that was in production? It was like, I always remember not the drama, but like the production problems that it had, and the same deal with like, remember they were talking about Ben Affleck having his own Batman movie for like the longest time, and nothing ever came out of it. It just kept getting reshuffled, story ideas kept getting bounced around, and then eventually it was just a big nothing. And the Flash movie, I just felt like I waited a long time to watch that. When I actually did, I was like, dude, this is not very good. Like,
no, in the
storyline they're adapting
the PlayStation 3 graphics, and then being like, it's supposed to look that way. No, it's not. No, I'm sorry. Like that
I get
movie
what they were trying
awful.
to do, but it wasn't it after that movie that they were just was it that one, or was it Aquaman 2 where after that everything associated with that universe was done?
I think it was Aquaman.
I think it was Aquaman, which Aquaman 2 I like. I don't mind the Aquaman movie.
But what a weird way to end that like universe.
It's just I was so bummed after watching Black Adam, which Black Adam, I thought it was heavily inspired by Zack Snyder. Had his style all over it.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing what's his name, Henry Cavill come back there at the end, I mean, it's a shame because I would have loved to have seen it.
Yeah. Keith says thoughts on the Snyder Cut being 4:3. I like 4:3. I love the 4:3 aspect ratio. Like
it doesn't bother me.
I wish more films did it that way, honestly. The only thing that sucks is we didn't get the Justice is Gray version on physical media.
Did we not?
No, it never came. No, that's only on streaming.
I mean, just turn your color down on your TV.
Exactly. Which I don't think the Justice Gray version is very good either. I don't like movies that are shot in color, made to be color, and then they decided later to make it black and white for creative purposes, but it's not meant to be black and white. That movie's too messy to be.
What do you think about Logan Noir? They did with that.
I don't care for it. The only one that really, I feel like really does it justice is The Mist. The Mist in black and white. So good.
Okay. So
yeah, Jordan's like, where do we go from here?
No. I want to just show this off because I showed you guys in the chat.
Jordan's like, I don't agree with you at all.
So we're gonna move on from that then.
Have you ever seen the black and white version of The Mist?
No.
Oh, man.
I'm just messing with you.
Eat your Hawaiian pasta.
This showed up.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Did you get yours yet, Steven?
No, because you know what? I think my dumbass bundled it in with the what is it? The Shoestring Slashers And I was like, I'll just roll it in, just roll it in.
Oh,
Hey,
did they get delayed?
I just don't. I think that comes out next month. I don't know what I was thinking, guys. Like,
Shoestring Slashers comes out this month, I thought, but it's going to get delayed.
I think it's
I'm
already.
tell you
I
right
think
now
it's
because of
right now.
TerraVision.
double check. I think it's in May.
Mine, but my FX 1 and 2 shipped today
Damn.
from
I'm
Arrow.
still debating on getting those.
Okay, hold on, Jordan. Confirm or deny? Does the booklet like sit well in with the packaging?
No, look at this. Let's see if I can-
Is it coming out?
Yeah, it's sticking out right there.
Ooh.
That's so weird.
Who is that from?
This is Celluloid Dreams. But what I do
Celluloid
like is the little backing. Whoops, fits right in. So it's kind of like the umbrella releases. You can just slide it in. See,
Do they? Okay, so the disc itself, like, what is that in a? What does the case look like?
it's a Blu-ray case, but it's a 4K movie.
Huh.
See,
Interesting.
and then you've got the 4K, the Blu-ray, bonus features, and then the CD.
I'm surprised it doesn't come with the DVD too.
That's a good question. I don't know why they didn't. But then I went
Well,
all out.
If they're putting 4Ks and Blu-ray cases and giving you a CD, they might as well just give you the DVD too.
Jordan,
Yeah.
for the new listeners at home, how do they compare?
See, there's the 88 Films one.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, didn't 88 also put that out?
Yeah. So visually, like, because I haven't watched the movies, I kind of like the 88 Films better. I got to be honest. I hate saying that because of what Celluloid Dreams is. They're just this small company that's doing massive things for how small they are.
Yep.
But I mean, who knows? Like I said, I haven't watched the movie, so I don't know what it looks like visually. I don't know the special features, nothing. I haven't dug into any of that, but I gotta say, I love that artwork.
I love that artwork.
The spot glossing on the short night glass dolls. There's the back, says Italian collection up top.
Damn.
And
dude,
this comes.
I don't need 2 copies of this movie.
So you've got also a really nice book.
Oh hell.
And then you got a really massive poster.
Better be careful. You might win over Chris with that.
Oh, I plan to.
Yeah.
That's my goal. I'm still working on him for Scanners.
Why doesn't he want it?
Because he has the Criterion version.
Nah, man. That the second sight Scanners, it's sound, it's safe, nothing's gonna happen to it. Like sometimes like the what are the Criterion ones considered? Like are they like digipacks?
Mm-hmm. Well,
okay.
For Scanners, it is. For the Brood, it's your standard case.
No, the Brood, I could understand if someone didn't want to upgrade. I'm not a big fan of the digipacks. Like I feel like they kind of like fold a little bit on the shelf sometimes, like they over time. So
yeah,
I could understand wanting to stick with like if you have like the regular case, but
well, I just did my video came out yesterday on comparing Second Sight's The Brood versus Criterion's, and I did say in there, look, I'm a massive Second Sight fan. Like I think anybody who knows me knows, like they're my favorite label. But
yeah,
I gotta give it to Criterion for their special features on that, because all the interviews that come in the Second Sight of The Brood are all cut up out of the full documentary that's on the Criterion release.
Oh,
yeah. So they just
jump into those.
What's that?
I got to jump in. I haven't had a chance to watch either of them. The Brood
and then on the Brood Criterion, you're also getting the 1970s Crimes of the Future in the special feature, the whole movie. Which I was talking to Chris, and it's weird that Second Sight didn't put it on their Crimes of the Future that they have.
It's interesting.
So it's got to be a rights issue or something.
Are you going to do a comparison video for Short Night of Glass Dolls?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just got to watch them.
I'm curious.
Yeah. And two, I'm also a fan. I like matte boxes and cases better than high gloss, which is what this is.
What they do.
The 88 films one, is that like eyeball? Kind of like how they had
Yeah, it's just like, I'll show you.
As I say, I didn't get that one in. I'm not really sure how I feel about Italian horror yet.
So
it's so nice.
the only thing is on this, what I like what they do with short night of glass dolls is it's like a J card. So they had a J card on there. You could just take it off and you have artwork on the back. For eyeball, I don't think they had a J card. So the back is,
oh, I see what you're saying.
Already has all the credits and information on
I don't
it.
think I have a J card for any of my 88s. I don't think I've ever got a J card.
It must be a new thing with this because I noticed this had the J card on it.
That's the one thing I do like about them is every one of their movies is different in how they do it. It's not like Arrow, I mean, it could be hit or miss, but I mean, out of all the ones I have, all the packaging's different.
Yeah, see, it seemed like that. And then
I like
see the back. The back looks just like eyeball, but when you take it off.
I love when they put the actual like flag on there. It's on the J card on the top. They have the Italian flag.
Oh, they do. That's really cool.
Yeah.
They do that
never
on
noticed
their
that.
On their Italian collection Blu-rays and on their French collection.
Right.
They have the French flag.
That's pretty cool.
I am curious to see because I know it had like the preview in the 80 or not the 88 films, Celluloid Dreams one, but Black Belly of the Tarantula, man, I'm itching to get 4K. I'm like, please just give me a release date.
No, dude, I want pieces
on 4K. That would be nice. A nice chunky box set for pieces.
Like I'm telling you, Grindhouse, come on. Oh, speaking of that, mine's supposed to show up this week. Finally.
Did either of you?
I haven't watched it yet. I've been kind of like taking my time with like I didn't watch the whole thing, I guess is what I'm getting at. But I've been enjoying getting through that.
Did either of y'all get the what was it? It's the other 88 Italian one coming out, like the Night Train one?
Night Train Murders?
Night Train Murders.
I haven't pre-ordered it, but I want it. Or what is the other one? Don't they have a Blade in the Dark? Isn't that a new one, or has it already come out?
No, that came out a while ago, but Vinegar Syndrome released that. It's been a little bit. Hold on.
Well, I know 88 has one.
Where's that? Hold on.
In the Dark,
right.
88.
So this is the one for Vinegar Syndrome. So this one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. I've always liked that.
I've seen that.
Like those kind of boxes. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like you got Italian on the other side, and then hold on. It's like once you open it up, like how can you say no to that? So nice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show the other side. I don't want this video to get flagged. So
I know I freaked out there for a second on the back of eyeball of my 88 films release.
I saw people are getting what is it? Murder Rock is already being shipped out to people.
What?
Which one?
Vinegar Syndrome. I saw somebody on Instagram, what Midlife Media or something on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, but are you guys waiting for the 88 films one for Murder Rock? That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah,
same. Yeah,
that one.
And do you guys think it's going to be like a box set for that one, or do you think it's going to be just kind of like their?
I think it's going to be a box.
Yeah, I think they're going to stick with, because they did eyeball, Short Night of Glass dolls. We're going to stick with that Italian collection, the chunky sets.
I wish they would have done that for Orgasmo. Because like, yeah,
is that a 4K? I mean, no, isn't that a? Oh well, if they brought it back in 4K, they might.
Yeah, which I'm kind of surprised. Like, I wish they would have done this in 4K, but I don't know. Maybe it's like
So I just finally got around to watching my 88 films, Masters of the Universe.
What was the verdict?
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
It's the same. It's the same transfer as all the other ones, but it's still so good.
It's just the ultimate cheese. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's. I haven't seen that movie in so long, and rewatching it, I was like, "Oh my god!"
I'm so used to what's his name? Why can't I think of the dude's name who plays He-Man?
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, I'm so used to hearing him in Rocky, how he talks. So hearing him in Masters of the Universe again, it threw me off.
Every time I see that movie, I want KFC. I want like a bucket of chicken.
For what movie?
Masters of the Universe.
Oh yeah,
It's like, you know how you watch Ninja Turtles and want pizza? I want chicken.
Or Demolition Man want Taco Bell.
Yes, definitely.
Or Pizza Hut, whichever one you're watching.
That Pizza Hut cut was ridiculous.
Yeah.
They didn't even change they changed the sign and like the ADR, but if you in the Taco Bell, they say they still get like tacos essentially.
I wish they would have. I mean, I don't know how later on after the production they decided to do that, but it'd been nice if they would have just done, okay, we're already here. Let's do a quick reshoot real quick of you saying Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Or had like 2 different plates of food for them or something.
Yeah. I just watched Doll Man yesterday from the Full Moon box set.
Oh, did you like it?
That one's it's all right. I prefer Demonic Toys way more. But what else? This showed up.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh nice.
Yeah, dude. Goes with the they did the Clockwork Orange.
I got both.
Are you gonna get the new Shining with the slip with the like the Shining?
I would, but I literally just picked up that the Walmart. They did that. It's all red with the axe.
Oh, the red one. Yeah,
I just got that.
They did that in Poltergeist, right?
The Poltergeist one I'm gonna get. That one, it looks.
I'm debating.
I
already own the 4K, and that Poltergeist is one of the best 4K transfers I've ever seen. It's so good.
I don't own Poltergeist in 4K, so
that's dude, it's so good. Nice. It is one of the few I would say, okay, this is 4K at its finest.
Well, I originally wanted the Ultimate Collector's Edition. I think Chris has it. The chunky box, the UK Warner Brothers UK, I think, put it out. Kind of like what they did with Constantine, that chunky set. They did one for Poltergeist with the steelbook in it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
I didn't pick that one up. So and I still need to check this. Huh?
They had this really dope steelbook. It was like some of the best artwork I've seen. It was like the mom in the pool or something on the back. It was so cool looking.
I'll show you. Let's see. Poltergeist. Let's see. Ultimate Collector's Edition. Did you guys pick up anything?
I haven't picked up anything really lately. I got this CD today, which I've been waiting for.
Nice.
For Passengers.
So here's what I was talking about.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw that. But that's a steelbook with the mom in the pool.
Yeah, I can't focus, but yep. And then got this because of Steven.
Did you watch it or not yet?
Not yet. I need to watch it. And then, dude, I was so bummed. I didn't think about this. I ordered this from Diabolic, but I got antiviral.
Oh, okay.
Which I was hoping it was. I don't know why I thought this, but because on Severn's website, you can get like the nice, thick, set that has like the other cut of the movie. It's 3 discs. This is only a two disc set.
Okay.
So you don't get all the stuff in it, but I don't know. I'm going to watch it. And if I like it, I'll probably sell this and buy the Severn one.
Do you have all the Brandon Cronenberg movies now? Because he only has like 3, right?
Yeah.
I have 2 of them. I have Possessor and Antiviral. But what's his third?
Infinity Pool.
Infinity
Okay, I don't
Pool.
have that.
Infinity Pool is probably my favorite out of the three. I haven't seen Antiviral yet, but out of the two I've seen, Infinity Pool is definitely my favorite.
And I got to show Steven this because he just picked his up.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for that.
Is
Dude.
that still available? That's like that's older, right?
Yeah. Diabolic had it
I
for
caved.
regular retail price, brand new.
Brian, it's not too late. Listen, I
No.
know you didn't get the Beyond, so I know you had the money set aside to get the
Money set aside. I had $10 in my bank account until about an hour ago.
Yeah, because he bought Clueless.
Hey,
Oh,
that
boy.
doesn't come out of my bank account until July. Okay,
That's
Pre-order.
true. That's true.
Amazon.
I picked these up. I think these were the find of the year for me so far. So that's Scream 3 and Scream 2.
Dude, I
Nice.
love that Scream Steelbook or that
$25 each.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
right.
Steelbooks. $25
I
each on eBay. They're going for like over 100 for this one.
Oh, nice.
You had the first one too?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm waiting to get that box set that's always on sale on Amazon for like $33.
Did you guys pick this up? Speaking of steelbooks,
Yeah. Oh, mine's further down, but yeah, I picked it up.
I gotta watch. I just watched Black Sheep not that long
Dude,
ago.
that looked good.
Yeah, I heard kind of mixed things with the Tommy Boy 4K, but I'm like, I don't.
It looked fine to me. I mean, I'm not
I've only
expecting
seen one bad review.
it's Tommy Boy. I mean, I'm not expecting a masterpiece visually of a film. So I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I feel like especially for that title, like I'm not over here expecting like The Shining or something like that. Looks
Right.
wise.
And then I finally got Tangerine. That came in, but I haven't watched it yet.
Didn't you order a Florida Project pre-order?
Has
Or
a
is that
pre-order come
even
out of that yet?
available for pre? Or did it just get announced? Florida Project coming to 4K?
From
Second Sight?
Is it second? Yeah, Second Sight's doing it.
yeah,
Okay.
the pre-order's not up yet.
Okay.
I finally got my hands on this one just on a whim that Orbit had it. And
Nice.
I'm so happy because I only have the last one that I need is I know we were talking about I just need
You
the
need the
limited
white
one.
one, right?
Yep, that's it.
Did you get it? Because I know you were talking about that you were picking it up from that guy.
I'm kind of in the same spot as you. I got to just kind of like pump the brakes at least for a
He's
little
got to
bit.
sell
Yeah.
a few more houses.
Yes,
Dude, it's
That's what we're
yeah,
working on in the meantime.
because I just picked up from that guy and it's supposed to come tomorrow. Zombie, Maniac, and New York Ripper.
Just do not disturb. Just put yourself on do not disturb. Just knock all three of them out. You're going to be so happy when you watch.
And
that.
then what else did I? Oh, and then I got I spent a lot of money, guys. I got both All the Haunts BRs, Volume 1 and 2.
So what type of movies are included in that? Because I'm not really like familiar
They're
with
all like folk horror movies. So the first
Okay.
one, well, I know at least in the second one they have like I'm not the guy to ask. It would be Chris. Volume 2 has like them from around the world all over the place, and they're all these folk horror movies. The first one has a whole like 3-hour documentary in it, which is what I'm excited about folk horror.
Speaking of documentaries, have y'all seen that Rad is getting re-released on Blu-ray with the documentary?
Yes, I did. Who's putting that out?
I want to say Mill Creek, but I could be wrong.
I saw that.
It's somebody, but it's the same. I think it's a 4K scan on Blu-ray, but it's got a documentary that I don't think it's the Vinegar Syndrome one.
All those Vinegar Syndrome boys are going to be freaking out.
I'm happy with. Well, isn't Umbrella about to put out like a box or something?
They're doing what they just posted. They just posted today,
which movie?
like a 2025 slate.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. They've got it's right here. Infernal Affairs. Eternal Affairs. The Blood of Heroes, BMX Bandits, Rad.
BMX Bandits I'm stoked for.
Lake Mungo. I cannot wait for that.
4K that they're releasing?
Yeah, they're doing a 4K of that movie.
Interesting.
Memento.
That I'm excited for.
They're doing a
love
4K. Wait, Nolan's Memento?
Looks like it, maybe. Yeah. This
When's
is the
that come out?
Oh, that's gonna be a big box.
Right
set.
there.
Yep.
right there.
Okay.
2025. It says their 2025 hit list.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big box set.
Yeah.
Memento.
Summerfield, Black Sheep. Not the
No correlation.
Chris Farley one. And they just announced Angel's Egg, which I've never heard of.
I've never heard of that either. I didn't like the artwork on it either.
Yeah. The Doom Generation, Cypher, Angst.
So I have a question, and maybe y'all can answer because y'all are more horror than me. So, have y'all noticed all of a sudden, and this has been out for like 4 months, the Terrifier box set, that Umbrella, are reviewers just now getting their copies 4 months later, or
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
or is it just like they can't sell them, so they're redoing it? Because I'm like, I got that in December. Like I made
me and
video
Brian got
on it
ours
in
at the same
December,
time.
and yeah, you had yours before mine, and
Yeah.
I'm seeing like all these YouTubers with it out. I'm like, wait, that's been out for months. Like
I feel it's got to be because I feel like with the review copies, don't they send them out after all the people who bought them get them?
I don't know. Usually, I thought it was the reverse. I thought review copies.
I mean, it would make sense that that's what it would be, but I don't know.
I don't know. I know with my when my 88 ones, I get them later than most people. So
I don't know. I'm not cool enough to get Umbrella titles from Umbrella, so
Jordan, you got to manifest it. You're almost there.
hey, you got Second Sight to follow you today. Step one,
Let's do
baby
it.
steps, bro.
dude, I saw that and I was like, get out of here.
That's pretty dope.
Has that video been doing good?
Which one?
The Brood one, isn't that the second?
Yeah,
one
dude.
you just did?
For me, it's good. So I posted it like a day and 6 hours ago, and I'm at 280 views.
Nice.
Oh,
So if you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. Bump up that algorithm.
Yeah, man.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched it yet.
All right,
No.
Jordan, don't get mad if I show this off because listen, we can all talk about it, right? I mean, you have the tracking and all that, but
It's gonna make me so mad. Gut punch.
dude,
Did you get the eyeball?
you're gonna appreciate it, man. I'm telling you, huh?
Did you? Is that the one that came with the eyeball? Did
Yeah.
you get the eyeball? Did you get the eyeball?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
What is it like? Like what is the?
Hold on, let me go grab it real quick.
Is that a stress toy?
No, I need something
Oh,
like that though for my job. One sec.
Did you you pre-ordered it too, right? And
mine's gonna come with the eyeball.
Has yours shipped yet?
Yeah, it's on its way. So I was told that Grindhouse ships from Hollywood, but that is a lie because mine came from Maine, complete other side of the country.
So it's
Wow,
like
that is complete opposite.
it's like that.
That thing is tiny. Is that a golf ball?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like
Like
I
a
know it's-
weighted something.
Yeah, it's like floating in like something.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Steven, where did yours ship from?
Hold on. Let me take a look.
Yeah, mine shipped from South Yarmouth, Maine.
I think
Right?
it was it. I can't remember if it was.
Or is it Massachusetts? I don't know.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
They said it was.
Does it
I
just
don't
say
know my
MA on it?
abbreviations. Yeah,
Does it just say MA on it? Yeah.
MA Massachusetts. Never mind.
I think Maine is MI, right?
But where did
Is that Mississippi?
Yeah, Mississippi
know.
is it MI?
I don't
Or is it
know.
MS?
No, it's Missouri. Wait, which one? Oh no, now I'm second guessing.
Maine is MN. Maine is MN.
Okay, that makes more
Or is that
sense.
Minnesota?
Stop, man. I'm just getting really confused. I thought it was Massachusetts that it was being shipped out of. I don't know. Now I'm questioning it. I mean,
Anyways, I
maybe
was
it's
told
Oregon.
it,
No.
I was told it was Hollywood. So
I think
so
they have
that
like
makes me.
Doesn't Grindhouse have like a physical store in Hollywood though?
I don't know.
That's a good
But
question.
that makes me wonder: how did Frank get his before everyone?
Frank
If
gets
he's
everything
like-
before everybody.
He's way over in Oregon or Washington, wherever he
Yeah,
is.
he's got pull.
He's got pull. Yeah, he gets everything before everybody.
Yeah.
Frank's got moves you've never seen. Can you name that movie?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
What movie?
My Best Friend's Wedding.
I've never seen that.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Julia Roberts, when they're at the baseball field, she's like, I've got moves you've never seen.
Yep.
Anyway.
Speaking of that, reminds me. Yeah, I just watched the other day. It wasn't the other day. It's been a while, but Never Been Kissed. Talk about some.
So I haven't.
My wife loves that movie. I kind of like it too.
I don't think I could get into that one, but the reason I don't have like new stacks because I've been too broke to buy anything, but I've been catching up on so many like older movies that in my backlog and stuff.
Mhm.
Like a bunch of like 2000s. Like when you said Home for Us, like damn, I've been like an early 2000s spender.
Yeah.
Lately.
I've been going
What
through
else have I
watching
watched?
Tarantino movies.
Nice.
I picked up some of them on VHS, and I also had the 4Ks for quite a few of them now. But yeah, I started with Reservoir Dogs the other night.
Nice.
I want to get the Kill Bills on VHS. I think the only Tarantino film I have on VHS is Pulp Fiction.
I got. Hold on.
I don't need Jackie Brown on VHS, but I do want the Kill Bills.
Did you guys see Lionsgate Limited just announced something today?
They announced Kick-Ass, and
that's what it was. Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed it's not like a slip. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got these three, but yeah, eventually I want to get Kill Bill.
I was about to say, I think that's the last two in his VHS era. With Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, that's right.
And True Romance, technically, if you want to get.
I mean, it might as well be his movie.
I got this in the mail.
What's the After Hours?
Yeah.
I just saw that for the first time last year, and I could not get into that.
No correlation with my channel, but separately from this, I love this movie. This movie's fucking awesome.
I just watched I bought this from Chris last year, but I knew Scanners was coming. So I was waiting to watch it, but Scanner Cop finally watched it. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I know it. I know the poster, but I've never actually seen the movie. I always get Scanner Cop and isn't there a Maniac Cop?
Maniac Cop.
Maniac Cop. I always get those confused.
Dude, I cannot wait for my Maniac to show up tomorrow.
I'm telling you, those okay. And you've never seen any of those movies?
I've never seen Zombie, Maniac, or New York Ripper, just from your guys' recommendation.
Just wait. It's those movies, I mean, each in their own, they're obviously like not super similar to one another, but you got some good ones.
Yeah, and then I picked up The Psychic. The Psychic, Lucio Fulci's.
You're gonna dig that.
Yeah, that one looked pretty good.
We were talking about that a couple days ago, and that one it's a little bit more tame for Fulci, so don't like expect that's gonna be like super gory like some of his other stuff. But man, that movie doesn't get talked about enough. I stand by that 100%.
Yeah. I was looking at today the was it the Anthropophagus or how do you say it?
Anthropophagus.
And Absurd. I know the scene. I know the scene in the first one. I know about that. And I watched a clip and I was like, oh my God. I read it's a rabbit.
So yes. So
they use a rabbit.
That was like remember, like I think we were talking about like the Video Nasties. So that was one of the ones that was like notorious with like how gory it is. And then Absurd. I like Absurd a little bit more just because of like the pacing. It's a little bit like Anthropophagus is like it's a little more of a slow burn, but still equally as good. Absurd is like kind of like almost it almost kind of reminds me of like very similar premise to like Halloween in a way, but
Okay.
with Joe D'Amato's spin on it. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's solid.
Okay. Yeah, I was checking out the 88 films releases of those.
They look nice.
So we'll see. We'll see.
I'm still waiting on. Has Species from '88 got a release date yet? Or I think that's probably summer, right?
It's June.
If it's still June, a lot of their stuff is being pushed back. I think because of like artwork delays or something. Like
Everything's getting
everything's
pushed
getting delayed. Their American Pies got delayed. I think Night Train Murders got delayed.
Yeah, that's in May now.
Yeah, not by a lot. They usually just push it back by a month. It's not like not Vinegar Syndrome, Kino, where it's like.
Well, them Reanimator got delayed.
I can
Not
see that.
that much.
It's the end of the month, right? From what you were saying, end of the month. That's supposed to ship.
Yeah. So the regular standard releases of those, the 4K and Blu-ray standards, are coming out first, like on the 18th. I think like next week, and then the week after is going to be all the big deluxe ones, and then the ultimate ones like in May now.
Oh, another one, Jordan. Pick up. I'm assuming that they'll most likely come out with a 4K because it's also a Joe D'Amato film. But Beyond the Darkness, if you get a chance to watch that, that's another really good one.
Okay, is that another what Video Nasty?
Yeah, it's I'm trying to think when it 79 it came out. But yeah, it's like during the exploitation era for like an Italian horror film.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. And then one that I'm probably gonna see, honestly, what I'm gonna get next is probably Demons 1 and 2.
Have you seen
so
them?
I haven't seen
man.
Demons.
Okay, you gotta watch. I feel like it's a perfect complementary piece. If you like Evil Dead,
Yeah,
these are very kind of very similar in vein. Like I don't think that they're as how I feel like Evil Dead, at least Evil Dead 2 onwards, is more like dark comedy. It's not quite like that, but they're very similar. Like kind of.
Yeah, because like Italian horror, like that's a new territory for me. So any of those I really haven't seen, other than the ones recently that I've been picking up.
Then you start getting into Claudio Fragazzo and Bruno Mattei, all these like more obscure ones. I wouldn't say they're like as good in quality, but you start going down that rabbit hole, and there's like a lot of different directors out there during that time for sure. A Blade in the Dark's another good one. That one is Lamberto Bava.
Mm-hmm.
That's more of like kind of like a giallo in a way.
Yeah. Speaking of delays, the Bava set.
To when?
So I don't know the Cauldron Films, the box set.
But they had on top of they already had one, right? Are you talking about on top of that?
No. I'm just talking about in general delays in general that we're getting.
Yeah. I think with like a lot of the pricing stuff going on, I'm sure that's with like supply and things like that for like future releases. I'm sure that's impacting this on some level.
I've got the Demons double pack. Still need to see them. Which one? The Synapse or the Arrow?
Oh, you got to get Suspiria too. Don't forget to add that to the list,
dude. I'm like
ruin your bank account.
It's already bad. My wife's already on me.
Just wait. 88 Films. I think they're doing Rats next. That's like another like. It's like
Are they doing Rats?
Yeah, they had it in the it was like the preview image that they had when they were rolling out like Night Train Murders, and then
was it? I'm about to look to see what else they.
I just opted to hold off on getting I think Severn released it. I opted to hold off on that one to get this. So
Synapse Hardware stuff. Well, Jeff, if you don't like it, let me know. I'm sure you're gonna love it.
It's good.
Okay, so Species is June as of right now. So is Murder Rock. Murder Rock is June for 88. When is Vinegar Syndrome's Murder Rock?
Isn't it like I thought it was the end of the month, isn't it?
Yeah, the pre-orders for this month, so they should be shipping out here. I mean, relatively soon.
I would say because I know somebody that hold on, let me see if I can find it. Somebody on Instagram already had it, and I was like, "What?"
7 Deaths in the Cat's Eye is the other one that 88 Films.
Oh, he didn't even.
Yeah, I saw that.
He didn't even blur it. I can't even show you. He didn't even blur it. This guy. Because I guess both titles, Vinegar Syndrome and 88, both have a naked woman on the front.
They do. That's why I made that joke, because Steven's like, I'm gonna get the 88 film so I can take pictures of it. I said, dude, nope. You're stuck here. Nothing you can do there.
You know what I'll do? I'll put over like the exposed areas. I'll put like googly eyes or something. Just
Googly eyes, yeah.
get flagged.
There you go. There you go. That's funny.
Man.
Yeah,
there's some good stuff coming up.
Yeah, well, let's go to the Blu-ray.com. I'm curious what else is coming out. Kind of what you
Castle
guys have pre-ordered.
Bro, there's been so many like Amazon deals lately. Amazon's been killing me. I've had to like restrain like crazy on Amazon.
So it's today the 14th. So tomorrow comes out tomorrow. Sonic, you guys picking up Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, I do actually want to watch those because they look. Jim Carrey it just looks fun.
I've seen the first two. They're pretty funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them. I think I tried to watch the first one once and I couldn't get into it.
Blue Sunshine. Now I seen some people talking about that, but I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's
I don't know that one.
I'm gonna pick that up. I haven't seen it, but I heard good things about it. And Chris said it was super fucking weird.
Yeah, that's right up his alley.
Yeah, that has me even more interested.
Oh, what is this? Okay, something's coming out. Looks like it's an Italian set. David Lynch 5-film collection. Ooh.
When's that coming out?
The 16th.
Hmm.
What comes in this?
Walk with me at some point on 4K this year.
So it has Elephant Man, Dune, Una Storia Vera. I don't know that. A Mulholland Drive and Inland Empire. It's a set.
Oh, there's some gems.
Dude,
in there.
I know it's only been like a week, but I'm still waiting for Companion to go down in price.
Dude, it'll get there.
I know, but I'm like, usually when I buy something new, like the next week, Amazon lowers it by like $5.
Are you still planning on grabbing Seed People?
Yeah, I got that. I don't know when they're gonna ship it. The only thing I have on the way right now, it's supposed to be here. It's stuck in customs. Some Jackie Chan movie called Miracle or something.
Oh, I saw that box set. That thing looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, a lot of people have that in right now. That's stuck. That's been stuck in Chicago for like a week.
Tombstone. I have that pre-ordered.
Did y'all watch Jake's video from Steelbook Obsessed? He said that transfer wasn't very good.
I don't care. I'm still excited.
Yep.
You can't get me down on that.
No.
Do you know what I'm actually upset about? Like genuinely upset about? Kingdom of Heaven. One of my absolute favorite Ridley Scott movies, and they are not putting the theatrical cut on the 4K.
When does that come out?
I don't know.
I don't know. They don't have. They're still. Disney's weird with their pre-orders too, because they wait until like maybe a month before.
Dude, I'm sorry. Have y'all seen the theatrical? Have y'all seen Kingdom of Heaven?
No, and I'm ashamed to admit, but I hear it's amazing.
I put it above Gladiator. Personally, I know that's blasphemy, but it's more. I just like it more. It's just I don't know. There's something about it I just really like about it. Not above Gladiator. That's maybe too much, but it's up there. And the director's cut is way too long and changes some of the story. It adds too much extra story that doesn't need to be there. And I'm like, I just prefer the theatrical cut. It's like it's a perfect cut to me. And they're not. We get 3 discs. We get the director's cut and we get a director's cut roadshow, but we don't get the theatrical cut, which baffles me. Why they're not doing that?
Maybe another. Maybe it'll come out in another country and they'll put it on there.
It's Disney. They're not going to do that.
They've got some titles kind of like right? I mean, they have some that they kind of have held up from like releasing, right? Like, I feel like Disney has so many movies that haven't gotten released yet.
The Rock.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about that one. Same with Die Hard. I'm like, I need credible sources for both of those.
Didn't just die. Oh no, Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon is coming. Completely different studio, but
you
want to talk about
sequels? Was that what you were talking about?
No,
Which
but I
one?
wouldn't be surprised if they do what they did with Nightmare on Elm
gonna-
Street, put that
that's
really
gonna-
nice box set, and then
That- I
next
would
year they're
really-
going to do a steelbook set.
I was literally about to say that. You literally took the words out of my mouth. I was like, that's going to piss me off because I bought that box set of Lethal Weapon. I'm like, I know it's going to happen. Next year, they're going to release the big box with it, which I'm still waiting on the artwork for the Nightmare set. I'm a little unimpressed with the Sean Connery box. The outside I like the slickness to it, but it looked kind of like the black. I don't know. It looked kind of plain. I'm hoping Nightmare is a little bit more creative, but
do you guys think that like by next month we'll hear something like on the Nightmare on Elm Street box?
I don't know.
I think maybe end of June. My guess would be end of June.
I just want someone to announce what else they're going to be doing because other countries are going to be putting that out, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. I want Warner Brothers UK to give me some chunky box sets for those.
For each one,
of course. I'll spend the $500.
Yeah,
bro, that first chunky box is still available. That one that went out of print and everything, or you can still get it on Orbit right now. It's still like $70, $80. But.
So when that came out, were you guys like for the first one? Were you guys thinking that there was going to be more versions of it that were released? I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't. Like we just got the standard 4K with the slip, and then the steelbook one.
Well, we got two steelbook ones.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so
because I didn't get the box set one, so my steelbook is just like the back of his hand, but the one that came in the box I think was the original artwork on the steelbook, but the outer box was like that picture on the hand, which I don't mind. I really because the steelbook is still like a retro VHS kind of look.
Yeah, so right here, it's got that. And what I like is they did that retro, the Warner Brothers logo. Did a little horror icon there.
Yeah, but the only difference is the steelbook on the inside of that is the original artwork, right?
Which which I love.
But that only has the 4K, right? No, or does that come with the Blu-ray? If that's UK, it'll probably come with the Blu-ray. Yeah, see, I got the UK version of the steelbook because it came with both. The American steelbook only was just a 4K. It was only the movie.
You know what I find weird is I was looking at these the Scream steelbooks I got. So the Scream, the first one only came with the steelbook, only came with the 4K, no Blu-ray. Scream 3 came with just the 4K, but Scream 2 came with a 4K and a Blu-ray in it.
That's weird how they do that.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's just more special features that came with Scream 2. I have no clue.
I wonder if, and this is total conspiracy theory, but you notice how like 4Ks now are just coming, you get one or the other. How they used to come with, they want you to get into the format, so they would be like 4K in the Blu-ray or stuff, Blu-ray DVD, and then all of a sudden it's slowing down. You either get one or the other. But remember that experiment that they did like last year, where they had that box, that DVD box that was like 4K, Blu-ray, DVD, digital code. It was like Interstellar and like a few like Escape from LA. It was like a bunch of like a few select movies, but it was like you get everything in this one. It was only like $10. It was super cheap. I wonder if those just didn't do well, and they're like, well, people don't want variety; they just want one or the other.
Is it that, or like kind of piggybacking off of what you just said? It's they do that to ease customers into the new format. Right. So like, let's say early on 4K, we're going to release things that has all the formats in it and to give them time to buy the 4K player. So now they future-proof that one purchase, say they only have a Blu-ray, but they bought this set of Escape from New York that had a Blu-ray and a 4K. They future-proof themselves, give them a little bit of time. Right. That's what I think.
I thought the idea was genius. I just hated that it came in a DVD case.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I seriously considered just buying one of them, like Escape from LA, because I don't even have the Blu-ray. I just have the DVD. So I was like, okay, I'll get this. It's cheaper than the 4K. But if I replace the case, print new artwork, all that stuff, it added up to be way more. And I was like, I might as well just get the regular 4K.
What
Mhm.
about Big Trouble in Little China? You think we're getting a 4K for that?
Oh,
That's like
that's
Is that the last John Carpenter movie that doesn't have a 4K?
In the Mouth of Madness. It's
Okay.
and I think
I
we
feel
have
like
a
Big
higher
Trouble's gonna
chance.
come.
I think we have a higher chance of In the Mouth of Madness getting 4K before Big Trouble.
why? I wonder why though.
Well, because Disney, it's under the Disney umbrella. Big Trouble Little China,
that's so annoying.
I think,
Yeah,
right?
but they're also releasing Tombstone, which is a Kurt Russell movie. So
Right. But what I'm saying is, so
only right.
the reason I say In the Mouth of
I'm
Madness,
trying to be hopeful.
Yeah,
oh, because In the Mouth of Madness, it's with Scream Factory, and I'm only assuming that Scream Factory still has the rights for it. Then, because Scream Factory's really been putting their Blu-ray releases out on 4K recently.
hmm
Let me ask
So-
you this: how much do you think Val Kilmer's death impacted the sales for the Tombstone 4K?
Oh, for sure, it impacted them. And this might be awful to say, but that couldn't have been the best thing that really happened for that release. Not only was it already going to sell out, but now it's even more.
Yeah, I think that one was everybody. That was like so many people were so excited, and as soon as he died, it was like, okay, now I have to get it.
yeah.
It's like
Right,
I don't want to wait.
right.
Like, I have to get it now.
I feel like that's
Oh,
how
there's
it was.
Invisible Man.
Oh yeah, I almost watched that the other day. That's on Tubi, the one with Chevy Chase.
Did they ever release Assault on Precinct 13? Come to think of it,
No, I
that's
don't think they
one.
did.
Are you guys going to pick up The Hunt in 4K?
I'm debating. I have the Blu-ray, so I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference. But I kind of like The Hunt. So
Or I know Brian's getting career opportunities.
I'm getting that too.
her on the horse. Her on the horse. Dude,
Oh,
that
what is-
movie is not very good, but I love the premise. I just love the premise of them stuck in a Target.
Have you guys ever heard of the movie Cabal? Because that's coming out, and the artwork looks amazing, really intriguing.
I'm waiting for if we're on your favorite label ever, Scream Factory, right now. I'm waiting for What Lies Beneath. That's instant.
Yeah. Oh, Scream Factory. Ha. In my head, I'm thinking Second Sight.
No, your favorite Scream Factory.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing. Scream Factory, they are an amazing company that I really love their releases. They're just packaging or shipping is so terrible. That's the only thing that they really have against them.
Was it always like that though? Because I guess
No.
I didn't order from them directly all that often, but I just feel like from who ordered from them recently? They got 2 titles and it was like in a fucking like manila envelope.
Well, I did. I think Frank did.
Yeah,
And then the replacement, and then someone needed a replacement slipcover because it was damaged because it was in the bubble mailer. And they sent the replacement slipcover in a bubble mailer and it showed up damaged too.
I don't get it. That's just more work for them.
Well,
Am I wrong?
you're already
Like,
spending $50, right? And it's a boutique label. You're buying directly from the company. In my eyes, that would, it would automatically come in a box.
I mean, they need to take notes from Arrow. They put one damn movie and it's like a box that would fit a PS5 in. You know?
Yeah, that could arguably though cause more damage too, if you think about it. Could.
I think one of the biggest mess ups that nobody's talking about, I almost made an update video for, but I just didn't. So the Just Friends thing, because I didn't know about this when I made my video. Just Friends just kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. They finally release it. They mess it up. And they
Oh,
pull the disc. That's why it's not available anymore, because apparently they messed it up. Like the disc I have has no special features, which apparently it's supposed to have all the special features. And I think they messed up the audio. It's supposed to have 5.1 and just has 2.0 or something, which I don't really care that much about the audio, but
who
apparently
released?
they just completely left off the special features, which they were supposed to have.
Who's
I don't get
releasing it?
Warner Archives.
How do you roll something like that out?
Especially a Warner Archive. Come on.
Well, they
I've
fired
heard that.
everybody, and they hired like just like you remember like a year or two ago, like Warner Archives got like canned, and now I think they're bringing them back, and there's like probably like 2 people that work back there because that movie was supposed to come out in January, and it comes out in April, and they still messed it up because they keep pushing it back, and now they got to pull it and fix it and give people replacement discs.
Right here,
out?
Hard Eyes. Are you guys picking up that movie, Hard Eyes?
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
I would.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay,
It was good.
But here's the thing, though, is when I'm scared to get hurt because isn't it just being released on Blu-ray? So
I
this
think
is what's
so.
going to happen.
It's going to come out on 4K.
I already know what's going to happen. I don't want to get hurt. I just want to get this in like the format it's meant to be in, and
That's why I waited for Abigail, bro. I waited for Abigail because Turbine announced it like before the Blu-ray came out, and I had to fight to not get the.
I learned my lesson with this.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh yeah,
hey, come on, like,
yeah, Abigail.
oh,
You know another movie that came out and I think it was it Turbine or who's the other German media company?
Cape Light.
Cape Light put out. Did you guys ever see what is it called? I have it too. It's the wrestling movie. Zac Efron's in it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I
You
didn't,
didn't like that movie?
I didn't see it. I know what you're talking
The
about.
Iron Claw. I loved that movie.
that was a very good movie.
Dude, I loved it. And I think it was Cape Light put out a 4K, and that's the only 4K that ever came out, and it came and went, and that's out of print.
What about this? Here's another one.
I feel like that's getting a
Umbrella.
4K. That's definitely
Umbrella's going to do it.
Yeah, I feel like Umbrella's
they
going to
should.
do that one.
That's definitely an Umbrella release for sure.
I feel like I see.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I could see them and possibly Scream Factory doing
Here's-
In a Violent Nature too.
Here's your clue, Steven. Don't buy any Blu-ray that has a red cover.
I swear,
You're
if I start
right.
going through the collection, I'm going to notice a trend going on here. I swear.
I'm hoping Ready or Not gets a 4K since they announced the sequel. Yeah, that's coming. We know that's coming.
But what about
It's been rumored for a long time though.
But the
Trilogy.
director just a few months ago said that they were it was coming, and he made
No,
sure.
Brian, I want it now.
Halloween, bro. You'll get it Halloween, maybe.
what about Challengers?
Maybe if it's going to come with a replacement disc program.
I'm surprised Challenges haven't got a 4K, at least in like the UK or Germany. I'm shocked that it hasn't got an overseas 4K.
That and Iron Claw, I would love to see get a 4K. Like it's
I got what was it? Hold on, I'll go get it. I got that
Can we
movie
get a-
Boss. That movie Boss Level, which is a Hulu movie here in the States, but in Germany it got a Blu-ray and a 4K.
what about X and Pearl? Didn't those only get Blu-rays? Or no, wasn't there a 4K that was overseas?
I think Turbine had they had a 4K media book of.
I'm still holding out for a trilogy box set for those.
I know. I have the first X and Pearl on Blu-ray, and then
I haven't seen Maxine yet.
Okay, I want a good. Disney needs to go back and redo all the Pirates movies.
Yeah, I'm debating getting that box set. I know you don't want it because of the title change.
Well, you know what's funny is I said that.
If you look on Blu-ray,
So I said that, right? And then I went over to my shelf and I have it in 4K. So
there you go.
So I'm good. I can get it.
Well, if you look on IMDb, there's announced with no release date, Disney's going to put them in steelbooks.
Well, yeah, but I mean, anybody can put stuff on Blu-ray.com because they have Song of the South on there that it's supposed to be coming out.
On 4K?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
True.
That's a good point. Someone brought up in the chat, what about Scream 4? I hope that does.
Scream 4 needs it really bad. Isn't that the only one that's from a different studio, though?
Well, didn't 5, did that have a 4K? I
one.
thought that did. Yeah.
5 has a 4K, I think, but
Where
4 does
where are you
not.
guys where are you guys at on I'm just curious because obviously we've had like a decent amount of time since the sixth one came out, but where are you guys at on 5 and 6? Do you guys
Never
Hold
seen
on,
them.
real quick. See, look at this.
what is it?
That Song of the South.
Yeah, dude, it's
Oh boy.
It's going to be a
There it is,
very
right there.
very heavily edited and censored. I'm
all
interested.
it's just going to be
to-
the cartoon portion. It's
Dude,
just going to be zippity doo dah, and that's going to be it.
Dude, I'm curious if Lilo and Stitch is gonna when they release that 4K, that's gonna be the edited version.
You know it's going to be edited.
But
If Disney has any bearing, which I'm sure they do, of course it's going to be edited.
Steven, I haven't seen 5 and 6. My Scream stops at 4. When Wes Craven died, I will end up seeing them, but I don't want to. I'm not excited to see 5 and 6.
Which was the one where they brought back what's his name, Ski Ulrich or Billy?
Like 5 into 6, basically.
Okay, that's the last one I saw.
That's why I haven't seen it. I think that's so stupid. In that what's his name? He has a daughter, but he died when he was in high school. But wait, he's not dead, or is it a flash? I think that whole them trying to, it's stupid to me.
And who's her mom? Was it Sydney's mom that he, in the movie?
Oh, no, because isn't she Hispanic?
Scream does whatever they want, apparently, so it could be.
Yeah, no, it stopped with 4 with me. It's Hayden Panettiere's horror monologue when she's just naming off movies was peak for me, and I'm good with that. Scream 4 is like number 2 for me. I love Scream 4. You can't.
Hey, how about
really good?
How about Scary Movie? The new Scary Movie coming back with the Wayans brothers.
I'm skeptical only because I want to see who they bring back. Like I want to see.
It sounds like they bring back a lot of good people.
I need in today's political climate of comedy.
Oh boy.
I'm curious on how they're gonna do it.
Bring in Dave Chappelle and it'd be golden.
Dude, they got to bring the original director back, Keenan. Keenan Ivory. Bring the older brother because he directed the first 2.
Okay.
I don't want it to just be a Marlon movie because I love Marlon Wayans. He does not make very good movies.
Who did what's the movie that they did and was a spoof on Paranormal Activity?
Oh, Haunted House. That was funny. That was actually funny. The first one. The second one was crap. But
I haven't seen the first. I haven't seen the second one, but the first one,
dude. The first one was Cedric the Entertainer, and
oh my gosh,
in the shed, like having sex with the ghost chick or whatever. It's so funny.
And Brian, I've got good news for you. You didn't want to get the box set for the Beyond, but they have a standard edition that's coming out on July 29th. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I couldn't even make it through it on Tubi.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't be able to make it through it on Tubi.
It's not. Listen, you're not doing yourself any favors watching it on there.
It wasn't a bad transfer on Tubi.
Brian, when's your birthday again?
February.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm getting you next year.
Or belated.
As soon as you even ask for my address, I'm going to be like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Unbelievable.
I still need to get the standard edition of Trick or Treat.
That's good. Okay. It doesn't matter which, whether it's the box set or that. That's just a good ass movie and a good transfer.
Yeah, no, because I was debating. I didn't want to spend $70 after tax on that box set for a movie I had just seen for the first time, like during the hype, and you had to rush to get it because it was going to sell out. So once they released the standard,
how much is that? Do you know? It's like
I think it's $27 right now. I'm kind of waiting for it to go down, but
I want to go back to this question, but Brian, what day? February
20th.
Okay. So you're not one of those leap year babies.
Nope. My cousin is though.
That's crazy.
Which cousin?
What do you mean, what cousin?
You know which cousin? You told me a couple live streams ago.
Oh no, not this again.
I don't know what you're talking about. Rate your 3 favorite boutiques. Well,
I could tell you mine.
his is
Mine's
Scream Factory, Shout Factory, and Second Sight.
and Shout Select.
Shout Select.
No, mine's man, you almost got me saying Scream Factory. Second Sight, Umbrella. I don't know. 88's been up there recently.
88's killing it. 88's
Dude,
killing it right now.
88 or Cauldron with their releases. I don't know, dude.
Oh, damn.
TerrorVision.
That's like a curveball with Cauldron.
Yeah, TerrorVision. I mean, I don't know. I might have to give it to TerrorVision.
I'm gonna go 88 Arrow, and I want to say Kino, but I'm going back and forth between Kino and Shout. I'm not gonna say Scream. Shout and Scream, same thing. They put out more movies that I'm interested in. I just don't buy them right away because they don't sell out like huge. But
with Kino, I'm really fine with waiting because even their slipcovers, they stay available for a long time.
Not that I've noticed. I've noticed a lot.
Oh, really?
It kind of it's.
I feel like they stay longer than Scream Factory.
I saw their new artwork for Sabrina 4K, which is one of my most anticipated 4Ks, and I really like the artwork. I had to Google it because I was like, it's Aubrey Hepburn with 2 dogs, and I'm like, there's no dogs in the movie, but it's like an older, like it's a promo picture from like back in the 50s to promote the movies. Yeah, John Doe said it right. Face Off slipcovers were gone within 2 weeks. Face Off is like,
oh really? Okay, well, never
very
mind. Shows you how much I know about Kino.
I feel like I'd have to put. That's so tough. I feel like I'd have to put right. Like if you were to ask me on the spot, I feel like 88 Films is probably like the amount of hits that they've had recently for me. I'd probably put them up top. TerrorVision, and then I would say probably Celluloid Dreams. I'm excited to see what they come up with next. And the dark horse would be Cauldron.
Yeah, Cauldron, dude. There, you know who else I've been liking, and these came out a while ago, but Blue Underground.
Okay, here's the thing. That Blue Underground was releasing like just straight up bangers, and then now you don't hear anything from them.
Venom.
Yeah, but that's not the same. It's not the same as like the caliber of like okay, but
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, if they were to go back and like I'll keep banging the table about it. If they were to go back and come out with a 4K for Stage Fright, Inferno, some of these movies that need that 4K like treatment, I would 100% they would be back on top of my eyes because like,
well, you could say the same thing too about Vinegar Syndrome, right? There for a while it was crazy, and then I don't know. I mean, Murder Rock, yeah, they're kind of coming around, but I don't know. I just feel like it was some stinkers there for a bit.
What was the last Vinegar Syndrome title that you were like hyped about?
Drop Zone.
That's it. You got me sold,
Brian. Ordered the parachute.
Honestly, The Keep, but that was just because of popularity and hype.
So speaking of,
are y'all let down about that?
Question: Umbrella's doing The Keep now with a documentary. Is it Umbrella that's doing it with the documentary?
No, is it?
I haven't heard this.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I thought it was is it Via Vision?
Oh, Imprint. Is it Imprint? No,
well, none of us are right.
Well, Biovision and Imprint are the same thing. It's kind of like Scream and Shout. They're
okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. If you go to imprint.com or whatever, it leads you to Biovision website. So Imprint and Biovision are the same thing, but they're re-releasing it, and I think that it comes with a documentary.
Yeah. Are you guys excited about Arrow's Roadhouse?
I mean,
I'm conflicted because I already have it on 4K, but I don't have the VSU, so I just have the standard.
And Arrow's is Dolby Vision too.
If you haven't gotten it, I feel like it's worth it. I wouldn't double dip on that, to be honest.
I'm debating double dipping just to make a video to be like, look, they're the same thing, you guys. But I don't know. I'm conflicted. It's a
I
good
wanna-
transfer, but it's
I do want to double dip just for a comparison video because those seem to do really good. It's expensive to do.
I do have a question I was going to ask you a second ago, like as YouTuber. Let me ask you a question before we move on boutiques. So I was going to I have so many I got to make videos for. Should I do like one big 88 video or should I do more separate? Because
I would do which ones do you have? I can't really see.
Well, okay, so I have like slashers.
Oh, 100%. Oh, that's one I got to pick up. Hold on. Thank you for reminding
What,
me.
Incubus?
No, the other Dark Knight of the
Dark
Scarecrow.
Knight Scarecrow.
Dude, this was for a TV movie.
I know.
Dude, this one I don't know about.
Did you watch it?
That looks so good though.
I tried to watch it.
I'm so glad you reminded me of that because that's been on.
Yeah, very high recommend for Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. It is a 4K scan and it looks. I've never seen a TV movie from 1981. Is it 1981? Yeah, I would have. If you put a gun to my head, I would have told you this movie was made in 1995. That's how like good it looks.
Was it you or was it Brian or Steven who was looking for Life Force Arrow 4K?
Oh, me. But
it's available right now on the movie room. They just put them up.
Okay, hear me out because I was losing hope. I didn't think that it was coming back in stock, and it seems like such a strange title for everywhere to be out of stock on. So I got it through. Who is it? Is it Blu-rays for everyone? Yeah, Blu-rays for everyone.
Okay.
So I get on there, and I kid you not, like, you know, I've had other orders I've gotten through them before, and I've had no issues with them. This time around, I don't know what the holdup was for a title that they said was in stock. And I'm like, okay, so I reached out to them. Maybe like within the week, I get like my tracking sent over, and then it's like they put it in the slowest possible shipping, even after it's shipped out. I'm like, well, what the fuck, man?
Do you have it?
At this rate, I don't even know if I want to watch it now.
He's like,
so do you have it though?
No, I'm still waiting.
How long has it been?
Hold on. All right. For everyone listening, we're about to do a deep dive on this because it's not good.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring this. Okay.
Movie Mass is in the house, Jason. We can get our tramp stamps when you come to Texas.
Hoping error 4444 keeps putting it. I don't have any of their titles. I've heard of them though.
I've never heard of error 444.
Okay.
What's up, William Driver?
I'm here to clear the air. All right. So I ordered this back on March 25th. Okay. I was excited. I had hope, optimism, and then I'm waiting. I finally reach out to them, and
Beyond the Grave.
Let's see. This was back on. They didn't ship it like the pre-shipping till April 9th.
And when did you order this?
Back on March 25th. Now they said that it was in stock. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I figure within a couple days. Listen, I'm patient, right? No, like this is kind of crazy, and it's just sitting in Chicago, just sitting there.
I think so. Why would it? If they're already in the States,
it's just taking longer than usual, unless UPS hasn't updated because it says it left customs and it's in transit on the way, but it's been that way for like 3 days.
I did a umbrella order when they dropped all the restocks, like Stigmata, JSA, Monkey Shines.
You killed me with that Stigmata thing.
Yeah. So mine, it was supposed to show up today, but it's literally at my local post office. And I called them like, hey, can I come pick it up? They're like, no, you can't. So it's like, cool. So it's supposed to come tomorrow.
I've been planning a video for Stigmata for so long, and then with the move, I honestly forgot about it. But I saw someone, I'm not going to say name because naming people gets me in trouble, basically said it was like a horrible transfer.
Oof.
And I was like, so I watched it. And dude, Stigma, I've been watching it since VHS, since I was a kid. So it looked great to me. I put in the DVD. I'm like, it looks the same as the DVD. Put the VHS in. It looks the same. So it's just how that movie was made. It's how it looks. No, I do think Stigmata needs a 4K restoration really bad. I do think it needs a restoration, but the Blu-ray is really good.
Who do you think would be most likely to put it out?
Umbrella.
Yeah, but do they do 4K upgrades of movies they've already done?
I'm very new to Umbrella, so I have no idea.
I'm trying to think, but I can't remember if they've done that.
I don't know what studio that is, though. Stigmata is definitely a boutique thing. A studio's not going to put out Stigmata 4K. Stigmata.
Arrow 4K.
I felt like Scream Factory. I don't know. I just feel
I could see Scream.
Yeah.
I could totally see Scream
just
doing
with
it.
was it Lord of Illusions was one of the recent ones that they're doing a 4K for. I just feel like that they're gonna like try to dig up like I don't know, like more like lesser known. I feel like 90s horror movies or early 2000s.
Yeah, but they also do because like Scream Shout and Criterion and even Arrow now are doing it where they're upgrading things that already have 4K scans that were 4K scans on Blu-ray and now they're just putting them on 4K. Because they did that with Elvira. Elvira with a 4K scan, I think on the Blu-ray.
Oh, was it?
I think so. Somebody can correct me, but I thought that was a 4K scan on the Blu-ray.
Brian, on a side note, did you watch Incubus? Sorry, I know.
I did. I tried to. I gotta actually pay attention to it because I couldn't get into it. It had a very weird scene with Nick Cassavetes. The first time you get introduced to his daughter, he walks in and she's getting out the shower, and you find out it's his daughter, and he just kind of looks. He just shakes his head. I'm like, that's the introduction of his daughter. The dad seeing her get out the shower because her door's open.
That's John Cassavetes' movie, isn't it?
Yeah, Nick Cassavetes. Which, by the way, the only thing I don't, so I do like so it's got the original, it's reversible artwork, but it's got this poster, which doesn't make sense to me in the movie because this makes it feel like supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
But the bad guy is like this demon thing, so I don't understand.
I was curious because I was like going back and looking at some of the other movies that John Cassavetes has done. But did you ever see the Killing of a Chinese Bookie?
I've never seen. This is my first John Cassavetes movie.
Oh man, some of his other films are so good. They're so good.
Well, I want to talk about what William Driver said. Completely agree. And that's exactly what I'm talking about with Scream Factory. I mean, they're going to look great, but
I haven't had a bad Scream Factory. I mean, I don't buy a lot from them, but the ones I've had, I've been happy with.
No, we're talking like shipping wise.
Shipping
directly from them. Yeah.
I've never
because their transfers are phenomenal.
What movies would you want them to like? Maybe even Blu-ray releases that they previously had in their catalog. But like, what movies would you guys want to see them do a 4K release for?
Who? Scream Factory?
Yeah.
In the Mouth of Madness. Number one.
I'd have to think about like what they put out on Blu-ray only. I do think it's weird how like, okay, the General's Daughter, that's Kino. Kino usually puts out a Blu-ray and a 4K of their 4Ks, don't they? Don't they usually do both? Or did the Face Off have a separate Blu-ray, or was it only 4K?
I don't know.
Because the General's Daughter, I thought was weird that they didn't offer just a Blu-ray option. It was just a 4K that came with the Blu-ray, but you had to buy. It was just one. It wasn't like one or the other. But now that I'm thinking about it, Face Off, I don't think had a Blu-ray either.
What about?
I would like to see.
Which one, Terror Train?
Yeah, because I think they have. Okay, hold on. Terror Train, any of the Sleepaway Camps, I would love to see get a 4K release.
Sleepaway Camps are rumored, but I don't know. I'm not putting stock in that until I see, because I don't know if they're just gonna. I can see them doing the first one for sure.
Oh, there you go. Jeff says Face Off was only 4K, not a standalone blue.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. General's thought
I
was the
want
same.
I want the Omen, Scream Factory, to put out the Omen in 4K.
Yeah.
The first one. The other
Has that
ones
already got a 4K?
I can go without it. No, as far as I know, it's just been Blu-rays for the Omen.
What about TerraVision or like the Video Dead? They did a double pack for that, but I would love to see those. Even if they were standalone releases, I'd love to see those get the 4K treatment.
Yeah. I would say The Fly if we're sticking with Scream Factory, but I personally think Second Sight's going to do it.
Who did Trick or Treat with that? Was it Red Shirt? And
Yeah.
Synapse?
It was Red
Synapse?
Shirt in conjunction with Synapse.
No, I didn't get that box set, but day one, no, I'll buy multiple. I'll buy the 3 if they do it. But Prom Night 2, when that comes out, that's
Oh, dude.
That and Fright Night
like I
2.
said,
Fright Night 2.
I'll get the 3 variants versions of it if they
Do you
have it. I
think-
love that movie.
Like a one click.
Like a one. No, those are
No,
still.
I mean, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Well,
I
didn't they
think
do that
so.
for the other one for Trick or Treat? They had like the bundle where you could get all 3
For which one?
for Trick or Treat. They had like you
Yeah,
could buy
yeah,
them individuals, and they had like the one where you could
On
get all 3.
Synapse website. Yeah, you save a little bit of money.
All the people that did that kept one and sold 2 and made like all their money back.
It's on 4K, kind of rough. Yeah, so the Fly box set, that would be cool, but really, people only bought the Fly box set for David Cronenberg's The Fly.
Yeah.
That's why they bought it. And that's why I said, I'm telling you, dude, since we got scanners, since we got like scanners and stuff, they got to do a Fly box set.
I'm like going back and looking at so I went through this list of every Scream Factory release, like starting from like the Blu-ray releases, but I'm not trying to, I mean, yeah, their 4K releases are like top tier, but it's crazy to me. Like I'm going through each one of these titles and it's just so crazy to me the amount of like bangers that they were putting out, like was like basically 2010s, kind of like from 2013 onwards. It's insane. And then a lot of these titles I'm going through here and I'm looking at them, a lot of different studios picked them up. Like they didn't secure the rights to them or, whatever. They just went elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Movie Master said it right. I think all they will. Same with Carpenter. Like there's only a few we have left, but they're all gonna get it. Cronenberg's will definitely all get 4Ks eventually.
Cronenberg, I think this is the year for Cronenberg, personally.
Well, with his new movie coming out.
Yeah.
That actually looks interesting. That looks actually really
there was 3 that came out in a short bit. It was Shivers, The Brood, and something else, but I can't remember what the other Cronenberg film was.
Rabid?
And was it Rabid? I don't think it was Rabid. It might have been. Let's see.
You're talking about when they were like actually released, or
no, like back in the day.
I think it is Rabid.
It might be Rabid. I'm trying to remember because there was one and I was like, oh, dude. Because I was watching that little documentary on Criterion's release. And I was like, yes, that's what we need. I mean, Shivers on 4K, that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Stereo. That's really old.
I want Dead Ringers.
The Dead Zone. Didn't that already? Was that a 4K?
Yeah,
that was a 4K.
Good release.
Dead Ringers, Naked Lunch.
Arrow did that.
Spider.
Spider's one we don't have.
Yeah. A History of Violence.
I'm putting it out
History
there.
of Violence needs a 4K.
I can see Kino doing that one because they did Eastern Promises, didn't they?
Yeah, I could totally see Kino doing that one too. That's a good call. I think they would.
What do you think is going to be in the volume 2 of I have to look, Full Moon box set from Umbrella?
Oh, do this to me. Let's take a look.
I want to know what you think.
You, Steven. I don't even know what's in volume 1.
Let's take a look. Hold on.
What do y'all think is going to be in Volume 3 of Paramount Scares?
That's too spooky for me. I'm just kidding.
Did they even announce they're going to do a volume 3?
I don't know. The way the prices have been dropping on 1 and 2, I don't know how well they've been selling.
I know, yeah, because I got mine for $40 each.
Okay, I think. Well, The Pit and the Pendulum, I could see that as a possible movie. Now, here's the thing: is that I don't think that they most likely will. Like, I feel like Puppet Master is like too big of like a series that they would include.
Yeah.
I think Full Moon's going to hold on to that and release it themselves if they're going to do that.
I think so too. And the other one is I know Subspecies, they have that box set, which I don't know if they would include any of the like those movies in with it, but Transfers is getting a 4K. That's tough. I mean, there's not. And Castle Freaks that's already getting released like separately. Seed People's getting a standalone release. Isn't Arcade getting a release too? Or it's supposed to? Maybe that could be one.
You know what I just thought of, not to cut you off. So I was looking at this, right? This Enter the Video Store.
Mhm.
On the back, it's Enter the Video Store Empire of Screams. So that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to do a volume 2 and it has to be Empire of Screams. Like
Cool.
it could be another studio.
Dude, every time I see that box, I just think of Kevin Smith. I'm like, that's the Kevin Smith box.
It does have a very similar vibe.
But you know what I'm saying? Like they could do Enter the Video Store in another studio.
Well, what about Bad Channels? Bad Channels. Okay, so I'm just guessing maybe like Pit and the Pendulum, Bad Channels, Arcade. How many titles did they have in? It's 4 titles that they had in the Full Moon. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, it was Demonic Toys, Dollman versus Demonic Toys, and Demonic Toys 2.
Man, that's tough. I'm gonna go with, if I'm just guessing, just pure speculation, The Pit and the Pendulum, Bad Channels, Arcade, and Shrunken Heads. Because I know that some of those titles have been talked about getting released at some point, but I wonder if they would like potentially just do a second box set, and that would cover most of them, unless you're talking about their Subspecies movies or Puppet Master.
I don't think those are. I don't think those are going to be. Like I said, I think Full Moon's going to hold on to those, and they can do their own, kind of like what they did with their Puppet Master set.
Mm-hmm. I still want to get that. I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
Jordan, you forgot to mention the Captain Planet Blu-ray complete series that's coming out.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that. Yeah.
No.
Are you going to get that?
It's on 4K.
No.
What's that?
But I am going to get the Basic Instinct 4K Steelbook. I just don't know if I'm going to get it right now.
Jordan, I was joking. I said, just wake me up when the 4K release of Street Sharks comes out.
Or Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws.
Listen, the Blockbuster box set's out there. He needs new ideas. I think it would be a hit.
Let's see. Anything else coming out? Legend is getting a new. I don't get. Unless this is just a new flip cover art. I guess next week Legend is getting a new Blu-ray.
Mads is getting a media book coming out this month. A 4K media book.
Guys, I'm not trying to get off topic, but did you guys see anything for Zach Kreger's new horror movie Weapons? The director who did Barbarian?
No, I haven't seen that.
Look at those teasers. Man, that looks really creepy.
Did y'all see the teaser for Ari Aster's new movie?
I did.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen it everywhere.
Half the trailer it's a teaser. Half the teaser, he's just looking through his phone. Makes zero sense. It's just to show you the whole cast in the movie.
I don't know. Did you like Beau is Afraid?
Never saw it.
I didn't see that either.
I am not the big. Here's the thing. I hated Hereditary with a passion. Hated
I gotta
it.
lay down.
Seriously. With the
I can't. That hurt me
You know
in the
what?
heart.
Listen, it's just when you think you know somebody and then they say something like that.
Exactly. Okay, I'll bring it back. I'm
chicken
sorry, Ryan, but
jockey.
that dude, that was a stab in the heart.
Oh my gosh, that was the funniest thing that's happened in a long time.
Dude, it took me. So I actually love Midsommar, but it took me a couple views to watch it.
Wait, you liked Midsommar better than Hereditary?
100 times, but
I'm
yeah,
so intrigued. Why?
I don't know. I just was a better movie. I couldn't deal with the whole the whole family was so angry, and it was like I don't want to watch.
That's the thing.
That's
Yeah, but that's not. You don't want to watch. That's like okay. I don't want to sit here for. I never finished it. I got halfway through, and I'm like, I got an hour left of this.
But you
want
to watch a giant orgy happening in
Have you met me?
in Midsommar? Well, that's true.
so
Have her in a bear carcass.
did you guys catch
He was in a bear carcass.
did you guys catch them when they re-released them in IMAX for both of those films? Oh, it was nuts. It was nuts. You're hearing stuff that you didn't even hear, like you thought that was even in the movie.
Dude,
And
Hereditary and
Oh.
IMAX.
it was so uncomfortable. And I've seen that movie a number of times, but to see it in IMAX, it's like you're just drowning in sound.
Dude, that scene at the very end in the attic where she has that
Oh, that
the piano string or whatever it was she used.
where she's in the corner. The first,
Crawling.
oh, guys, okay. When I saw that movie for the first time, I had heard wonderful things about it. Me being like a horror degenerate, like I was like, man, I gotta watch this movie. I get it. And I'm in the process of moving into my new house at the time. And we have no internet. None of my shit's barely moved in, and I stayed the first night there. I throw it on at like midnight, right? And I was like, oh, this can't be that bad. Like I've seen horror movies at night, and I am just like on the edge of my bed, like a couple hours in, and I was like, dude, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, I remember going to see it in theaters for the first time, and my wife didn't want to go, and so I went by myself, and it was like an empty theater.
Oh,
dude, that was
I can see
that
why.
was so scary, huh?
I can see why.
Get out of here,
dude, it was that.
You want to get kicked out again?
Hey, I'll just keep saying chicken jockey.
Yeah, you're gonna the chat's gonna blow up when you start saying that.
Chicken jockey. No, I want Hereditary on 4K really bad. I just don't want that big, stupid book, that A24 that's like this big. Like I don't want
that. I'm not a huge
I want a boutique label to do it.
There's a cool German version. It's like a red cover. I just don't want to pay for the.
No, I think though. I think
no, I'm being legit, William. I don't like it.
I think they'll eventually get like a boutique label to pick it up, or I could see them just releasing it just when did it come out? Like I hope they don't wait for a 10-year anniversary.
Or Barbarian. That's another one we need.
Who owns that, Fox?
I have no clue. That was one that never got anything.
It never got anything.
Yeah.
Who should release that? Okay, hold on. Outside of Second Sight.
I can see
I was gonna say Second Sight. Hereditary?
I yes, I would agree for Hereditary, but I meant for Barbarian.
Barbarian, I 100% see Second Sight doing it.
But who else though? I mean, because Second Sight can't do everything.
Umbrella.
Well, so
Umbrella. To this day, even though how much of a fan I am of Umbrella, I cannot pinpoint what movies they put out.
No,
like that looks like an Umbrella release because they are all over the place.
I can't with
they did
Arrow
Calyx and
either.
Bully in Audition. Those are the ones that stand out to me that they've done.
Right, but I mean, then they did like
Terrifier,
Super Mario Brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? They really don't have a niche in what kind of movies they put out.
If you think about it, they kind of do though. Like think about Super Mario Brothers, and think about the Aussie culture. Like they did Tank Girl. They did.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
What
but I
about-
will give you, they're very sporadic. I mean, they're doing Daybreakers, which is kind of, to me, kind of random for them.
You know what? I'm gonna
that's
say it.
very random for them.
Give TerraVision Hereditary. Let them just go crazy.
I think they're too small.
They
to make that
they
title.
wouldn't do it. TerraVision's more of a video store type label. They're not going to do it.
You're going to
Give it
ask
the
for
best
Hereditary. They're going to give you Pet Cemetery too.
See,
Give it to Vestron. Let's get an ice style.
Okay.
ooh, how about Indicator?
That doesn't feel like an Indicator kind of movie.
But
Maybe Eureka.
I don't like listen, I like Criterion, but that wouldn't feel like a good fit for that movie.
Dude, Criterion. I never Criterion. Yeah, I don't see them doing it. I don't see them. They don't do very much horror though, do they?
No, not like unless it's like older.
Yeah,
No.
I think Scream might be the only other one that might do it.
Oh, that's a good point because they did Hush, and that wasn't on physical media for a long time.
We're still talking about Barbarian. Yes, great.
Yeah. But I don't want it. I don't want it to be them. That's
you
like
don't want just a normal slipcover.
no, not for that movie.
I honestly, I'll tell you a company I can see doing it more than any of these is Turbine.
Yeah,
I could totally.
I could even see them doing Hereditary.
Yeah, I could see them doing Hereditary,
Yeah.
like a media book for Hereditary.
I'm not a big media book fan, so I wouldn't be happy about that. But you're right. I don't know. Second Sight's the only one I could think of that. You know what? Sleepaway Camp. You know, I could see doing that, and this is going to be out of left field. And you guys probably won't even agree, but Ronin Flicks.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, they did the I Spit on Your Grave one.
That'd be interesting.
Oh, okay.
They did this.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
So do something like this, but for what did I say? Sleepaway Camp.
I could see that. Not that William makes a good point. Like, not everything needs to be a big box, but for those films, it would make sense for like the Sleepaway Camp movies.
Yeah, because I don't see them putting them out individually. I can see Scream putting them out individually because they put all the Chuckies out individually.
I want Sorority House Massacre too. When's that coming?
I want Sorority Row.
What's going to happen is Sorority Massacre 2 is going to come out, and then 101 Films going to swoop in and give us a 2-pack like they did with Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh,
because they did that. They did the same thing with Alligator.
I would be very happy with that. Now I just knew what you were talking about. Yeah, listen, you know what? Was the transfer bad for the Scream Factory release for Slumber Party Massacre? No, but 101 did that justice. This deserves some love because this is how you do it. Not some fucking flimsy with no slipcover or nothing.
They did William Driver, but what we're saying is they will take that and they'll make a box set. That's all we're saying.
It's just going the extra mile and putting a little bit of love into it. Not everything. I agree. You don't need to put everything into a box set, but for those certain films, I feel like, if it's got sequels, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like that one's got to come out in a box with all three. Like, just put it all out. But they could do what they did with the Blu-rays. Like, Scream could release them all individually and then watch like them go out of print.
Or even if they did like Sorority House Massacre 2 and then Hard to Die as a double pack, like I'd be fine with that. But just
who could do what were we just talking about? Sleepaway Camp is 88 films because they for a while did I
could see it, but they would
they did that box set or 88 films.
Species,
Urban Legend, Species. Yeah. They did I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mm-hmm. And they did 88 did do Sleepaway Camp 2 on Blu-ray for their slashers.
Yeah, so it's possible.
I could see that. But I don't know. Did y'all watch the interview that Christian from CHH did with the guy from I
Arrow.
think no
Mhm.
from Scream Factory? He said those movies did not sell very well for them.
Oh, it was Cliff McMillan, but he
Yeah,
left to go to Arrow. He's with
yeah.
Arrow now.
But he said when he was with Scream, he said they didn't sell very well. The sleepaway camps did shit for them. Like
I think it's got a little bit of a more like appreciation for those films
Mhm.
now because I didn't really hear a lot of people talking about them.
I mean, they got to be. I mean, Sandpiper just re-released 2 and 3, probably because they were really cheap to get the rights for.
Yeah, but those are like bare bones. Like
Those
I
are
wouldn't.
extremely bare bones. Yeah, because I got 2. I didn't get 3, but I got 2, and it was like no special features. No, it was on a 25 gig
Yeah.
disc. It was.
You know what I want to see come
Oh,
to
yeah.
4K? I haven't heard anybody say yet is Cabin Fever.
Yeah,
Don't you say that every week?
I'm manifesting it, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay, leave me alone.
it's going to be the opening the floodgates for Eli Roth movies.
Who do you think's going to put out Hostel?
Lionsgate.
They're going to do a Lionsgate
Oh,
limited
yeah.
for sure.
Wait,
yeah.
is Cabin Fever Lionsgate?
Hostel?
Oh no, Cabin Fever. Is that a Lionsgate movie? I don't remember if it is or not.
I'm surprised Lionsgate doesn't do the Saws.
It is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Saw franchise, or like at least physical with like 4Ks.
They had the first one, but they never released any of the other ones, right?
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
and 10. And Spiral.
They-
if you want to count
They
that.
need to just put that in like one big 4K box, like not individual. Just if they got 10 already in one, just put 2 through 9.
I didn't know they had that.
Oh, wait,
That's a
hold
thing?
Stevens.
Well, hold on. Now
That's
I'm mad because it took me forever to find this.
for what is it?
Cabin Fever. He's saying that Via Vision has a double pack. Hold on, I gotta look this
I
up.
haven't seen that. Side note, that's hilarious that we were just talking about this. As we were talking about the Saw 4K, it looks like they're working on it. Looks like some of the sequels in 4K. Looks like there's some
Who
stills from
announced that? Who
it was
announced
hold on, I'll send you the tweet.
Oh, dude, this
Oh,
is sweet. Look at
It was
that.
a Twitter tweet.
Yeah, hold on.
See that, Steven?
But I don't know.
Oh, it's Springfield. Okay, I was thinking for some reason Patient Zero.
Disney also announced that they were putting out later this year, probably closer to the release of Tron 3, but they're going to put out Tron Legacy on 4K. I think the director has already said that they're doing it. Probably to coincide with the new movie. Because they're putting out the old Lilo and Stitch on 4K to coincide with the new movie. So Tron will probably be later in the year. That'll be a good looking 4K. But that Blu-ray looks so good, and Disney's only going to put it on a 66 gigabyte disc.
Yeah.
I mean, the HDR and Dolby Vision's got to be like top notch on it.
I'm excited to see packaging what they're gonna do for Tron Ares because that has a lot of potential, I think, for all that
It'll
stuff.
be a steel. It'll definitely be a steelbook because is Disney just doing steelbooks? Is Lilo and Stitch a steelbook or is that
No, it's a slipcover only.
Oh, okay. I still think it's weird that Moana 2 is still
Lionsgate
Just
Limited will trickle the movies. You know what? I would love to see what is
like
it?
like the DVDs, like the clear ones.
Well, that'd be cool. But what I was thinking, if we're gonna do steelbooks, do you like what they're doing for Nightmare?
I don't think Lionsgate's going to do that.
No, they won't. But I'm saying that would be amazing.
It would be amazing, but I'm still waiting to see what the Nightmare one's actually going to look like.
Yeah, same. I'm not going to pre-order it till I see it,
No, I'm not.
Same with
No.
me.
Without the artwork,
especially
do
with like the box set for the first one not really selling as quickly as I felt like that. Truthfully I felt like that was going to sell a lot faster, and I don't
No,
know.
because nobody wants to spend $200 and some right away for something they don't even know what it looks like.
No, I just meant with like the first one. That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
was like right on it because I'm like, well, shit, this is I bought it in both like the box set and just the standard release because I'm like, you're not going to take it away from me this time. Yeah, I will have multiple copies. This is the one film that I will have multiple copies of.
Yeah, I'll have multiple copies because I'll probably end up getting. I'm waiting to see how they're gonna release other versions.
Yeah, I agree.
You said it's not region free, I believe. Oh,
Well, good thing.
good thing
Jordan
I have
is
a region
new
free
to
player.
Free player.
Mm.
He's new to it.
Nice mic drop moment.
So,
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to bounce here in a sec,
okay.
but it's been real, guys.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
that cool.
I will. I'll catch you guys next week.
Later.
All
See you
right.
later.
See you guys.
Later. And then there were two.
And then there were two.
Where is Chris? I thought Chris was going to be jumping on. He texted me earlier.
He's probably working late.
Yeah. Go to jump on. But yeah, I want to see Pirates movies. I'd love to see those get a new kind of treatment or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm debating getting that box. I really want it, and I really want to see what the first one looks like on 4K because I've just heard so much bad stuff about it. And I'm like, I had to see it for myself.
Yeah, you know what? I'm shocked, and I remember I sent you that eBay link was with a Goofy movie, the Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm. I was shocked on that too,
dude. I could see them. I don't know. Part of me thinks because they just got done. It's their 30th anniversary of that movie. Like they just did a documentary on Disney Plus for it. So I think they should bring that back.
Yeah, they need to open the vault again.
I always thought the vaults were stupid.
Vault are well, they only do it for licensing rights. That's what
that and two, it's almost guaranteed they'll sell whatever they bring out.
Yeah, because they'll hold it off. They'll get your anticipation up, so when it comes out, it's like new again.
Because I remember reading somewhere, and I want to say the movie Vault started with Michael Eisner, and that was his idea to basically save money and make more money.
Yeah, because physical media was Michael Eisner. Yeah, physical media was like coming into its own at that point.
Yeah.
So we had an excuse to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the same reason people think Disney VHSs with the black diamond are worth a lot of money when they're really not.
I even have some of those.
Yeah. Because they printed so many of them.
Yeah. Huh. I really hope that they dive back more into the classics and bring those to 4K. Because I know they did. They did remember, because like for the 100th anniversary, they did all those different steelbooks.
Was it the steelbooks or was it that giant box?
Well, they did that, but they came out, if you remember those steelbooks, and they were like that silver, and they just had the one little picture in the middle, and those are awful, awful steelbooks.
I have the Moana one of that. It's awful. Yeah. They did that with Star Wars too, and I'm like,
Little Mermaid with the wee what? Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, on the castle. Dude,
I feel like the only way to really watch that movie how it was through VHS.
Yeah. Well, they even did that sneaking stuff in. I think it was one of the Rescuers.
Well, they did.
Did you hear about that?
They did it with so many. What was it? Even
Little Mermaid had it a couple times.
Like the preacher had a boner or something, and they were getting married.
Yeah. Well, in the Rescuers, there's a scene where they're flying through in between the suburbs of a city, and if you pause it, in the window is a naked woman.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Lion King was it spelled sex in the sky.
Yep. There was that.
There was a few. Aladdin probably had one or two too, but
yeah, there was. It was like you can hear it in the background, kind of muffled words.
Yeah, Ariel was.
Dude, those are bad.
Dude, did you watch Movie Master's video today on the James Bond steelbooks?
No, but I'm going to need to. But
Dude,
that aerial,
I did not
completely agree with you.
Well, he went back and was talking about older steelbooks and like
Mhm.
the artwork. I did not know that Daniel Craig's, I think they were Blu-ray steelbooks, were so plain and boring and ugly. They had like nothing on the back. It was just each one with a different color.
Yeah.
And they had just like the crappiest little like cutout of Daniel Craig on each one. But there was like no artwork. It was like the ugliest thing ever. I'd never seen those before his video.
There was I mean, it's as far as crappy in my opinion, but the Mission Impossible ones, do you remember how they came out with all of them in like a certain set and they change them up? So they went back and redid them again.
The ones that were on sale recently at Barnes and Noble for
I
like
think
15
so.
bucks. Yeah,
Dude,
bro,
I
that was so
hate
hard
the
for me
steelbooks.
not to buy those.
I
I
don't
don't
like the
even like them.
steelbook art.
They were so ugly, but I almost
Yeah,
did it.
I think that's the one. Yeah, Movie Master, the 2020 ones. Let me see if I can
They were
pull it up.
whichever one you posted with the Daniel Craig ones were so ugly. But I am gonna disagree with Movie Math on one. If you watch his video, it was the Skyfall one that he was kind of creaming over.
Mhm.
I didn't like that artwork at all.
See, I'm not a fan of this.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about when they did all of those.
I almost got them all though. I was just gonna make my own boxes for the outside covers though.
Like, let's see here.
But they stopped after like it's only 1 through 5 or 1 through 6 because 7 has its own. It doesn't have the.
Yeah, because see, they all have that kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
But it only
I
goes up
cannot
to like
stand
5 or 6. Like they didn't finish it.
this. Yeah, looks like up to 6. Yeah, because they realized how terrible they were. Like, let's see.
I get that, Jason. Skyfall's definitely one of the best ones ever. Roger
Of
Deakins,
the James
baby.
Bond movies.
Yeah, Roger Deakins killed that.
Huh. What about what do you think they're going to do with the James Bond moving forward?
I don't really care. I feel like let's think about it. Daniel Craig made what, 5 movies?
Yeah.
Only 2 of them are good.
Which ones do you like?
Casino Royale.
I was going to say, you better say that was my favorite.
Yeah, Casino Royale and Skyfall. That was it. I feel like Quantum of Solace gets so much hate, and it's not that bad of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was during the writer's strike in 2007, so they kind of had to do something, but it's not that bad. Spectre was.
Was that the last one?
No, Spectre was right before that.
What was the last one?
No Time to Die, which was stupid.
Bad
They
one.
gave him a kid.
Yeah. Killed them off.
The biggest mistake James Bond movies made was with the first one, and they killed Eva Green.
Yeah.
Same way, like Mission Impossible, they killed off what's her name in the last one, which was stupid.
You think they'll kill off Tom Cruise in this one?
They won't kill him off. He'll ride off in the sunset, or he'll go off in a blaze of glory. John Wick died at the end of died.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was rewatching it, and I could tell you how they're going to get away with it is because if you watch at the very end.
Oh, I know
when
the dog. But yes, I know. But
the dog looks up at something.
I don't care. I don't like that. It's stupid. Have some balls and kill. Have some balls.
They're not going to when it just is raking in the money.
I know.
Because it started off, didn't it start off? It was a low budget movie. And it was never supposed to be as big as it was.
I know. It was literally supposed to be a straight to DVD movie. I'm surprised it even went to theaters. I still think the first one's the best one. By far, the first one's the best one.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like 2.
I like the world they built, but after the first one, it just becomes a stunt action movie, and you don't really care about the story. Where the first one was like story.
Yeah, I can see that with his wife and everything.
The wife and the dog.
Yeah, there was talks for a while that what's the blind dude's name in the 4th one that he was supposed to get a standalone.
He is.
Is he still getting it?
he's getting it and he's directing it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So he's getting his own spinoff. Ballerina, I'm rooting for Ballerina for two reasons. One, it's Ana de Armas. But two, I want Lynn Wiseman to have a comeback.
Yeah.
I really want Lynn Wiseman to have a comeback. It baffles me they're not marketing as like the director of Underworld is doing another female action movie.
It's a technical definition diminishing returns.
It really is. They kind of get worse as they go. I'm not saying they're bad. I love all four, but it goes in order. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4 for me.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the fourth one, dude, that end shot when he's trying to make his way up that alley or the up staircase thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fighting, but I thought that was it was long.
See, that's one of my favorite scenes. I think the whole Abu Dhabi thing is too much. He goes to the desert and he gets he has to cut his pinky off or his
yeah.
The whole Abu Dhabi chic thing. I'm like, it's too much story for this little,
I want to see if they were doing a spinoff. I would not have chosen the blind dude. I would have done it with the other guy that had the dog. You know what I'm talking about? And they had
which movie?
In the fourth one, yeah. And he teamed up with him, and they had that awesome shot where they do a downward shot of that house, and you can see the different rooms, and they're fighting.
The dragon fire with the.
He had the shotgun, and that scene where he took his backpack and it became became his body armor.
Here's the thing. I don't think Ballerina is going to do very good. I want it to. I don't think it will.
Well, it's not John Wick. You can't. I mean, and that's the only reason why they threw him in the trailer.
And they reshot a lot of it. They had to bring Chad Stahelski in to reshoot a lot of it. I want to know. He's coming on to do 5, but he's supposed to do a Highlander movie with Henry Cavill. Like, what's happening with that? That's what I want. Like before you come back and do John Wick 5, do something else. Do the Highlander movie. Because I would love to see that remade by the director of John Wick. That would be insane.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And I feel like Henry Cavill needs that kind of comeback.
Yeah, because I don't know. I really liked him in Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I loved that movie.
Yeah, that's mostly Guy Ritchie.
It's a very Guy Ritchie film.
It's a very Guy Ritchie movie. I love that opening scene with him, and I call him Thad because that's where I know him from. But Alan Rickman, when they're on the boat and they're pretending to be a couple for the Nazis, that's incredible.
Yeah. What do you think about him being shift gears? But Alan Rickman, I just thought of it. Him being Batman.
He's too big to be Batman.
No, he's not.
He's too big to be Batman.
No, he's not. Dude, look at the Dark Knight Returns.
Okay, he's too big to be Bruce Wayne.
Okay. Have you seen cartoon Bruce? Hold on. Hold on. Dark Knight Returns. If they go with that storyline, I'm telling you.
Timothée Chalamet has a better chance to become Batman.
Oh God, no. No, dude.
Being an asshole at this point, but
I'm kind of over him.
I like him in smaller movies. I watched a movie with him the other night that I love. It's a Woody Allen movie called A Rainy Day in New York. Really, really good movie.
Did you see A Complete Unknown?
No, mostly because I'm not into Bob Dylan.
Yeah, it was decent.
Lobo has set pictures already.
See, look at that, dude. Like, Bruce Wayne is yoked.
Are you showing me old Bruce Wayne right now? Is that Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne?
No, it's the Dark Knight Returns Bruce Wayne.
Oh,
and he is older there, though.
I love Alan Rickman, so I don't really. I'm superheroed out, so I don't really care who plays Batman. I have how many? I don't care for Robert. I'm sorry, Batman.
Oh, dude, that emo Batman.
I own it on 4K just because I don't know. I own the Joker on 4. I'm getting rid of that. I'm purging that.
The first one?
Yeah, I
You don't like the first one?
No, I didn't care for it in theaters. I respect it for its cinematography, but I tried to rewatch it. I'm like, I'm never gonna want to watch this again. So I'm probably just gonna purge that. The Batman I'll keep though, because there are elements I really like about the Batman.
So Lobo is what's his name
I didn't know
playing
they were
Lobo?
shooting that. I can see them going head first into it now that Minecraft is so big and everybody's raving that Jason Momoa is like the best thing about that movie.
That's guy. What was is Jason Momoa? Is Jason Momoa? I can't even say his name.
Manoa,
Momoa.
yeah, Momoa.
Is he confirmed to be Lobo?
I think he is.
Okay.
I haven't seen that set photo. I saw the set photo of Supergirl. There was like a leaked photo of Supergirl on a tank or something.
Well, have you seen the thing going around of RDJ as Doctor Doom?
Is that
going
real?
around today?
Is that real?
I don't know. Everyone's talking about it, like all the big YouTubers, and so I don't know. He looks like Mark Hamill in the picture. I think he does.
Like old Mark, like last
Yeah.
Jedi Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
everything.
And it's so funny. I was reading and people are just destroying it, saying, "Oh, critiquing every little piece." And I'm thinking, guys,
You're talking about Doom, Doctor Doom. I thought you were talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Oh, I'm about to Google it because I have not seen these pictures.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I'm thinking, guys,
Doctor Doom.
it's a movie. Stop.
Hold on. First possible. He does look like Mark Hamill. Oh my god.
Doesn't he?
I don't know.
I don't have an opinion on it, to be honest with you.
I don't have an opinion on it. I hope it's good. I don't know.
Yeah.
But speaking of, I didn't watch season 1, but did you watch season 2? Like, did the first episode of The Last of Us come out?
Yeah, it came out yesterday. I'm watching it after the stream.
Okay, because I saw Grace Randolph did a review on it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I played the games like 1 and 2.
See, I never played the games and I never watched the HBO show, but
okay. Yeah, I have the first season. So I'm supposed to be watching it tonight after the stream. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have to watch if you haven't seen you have to watch the first season.
No, I'm not gonna watch the second season without seeing the first.
Oh, okay. I thought it was really good. I mean, I have my issues with it. It's not perfect by no means, but you know.
I don't know. When it comes to TV, it's kind of hard sometimes to get into shows. I'm not really a TV guy anymore. I used to be. I'm getting more into old TV, like 70s TV, 80s TV. I made the joke about Captain Planet, but I'm not gonna get it. But
did you finish Dawson's Creek?
Not yet. Because I haven't had time to. I want to pay attention because I get hooked and I don't do any work, and I'm so busy right now. I'm like, I'm never gonna get any work done because it's like 5 seasons.
Yeah, a TV show that I want them to put out on at least Blu-ray is Angel.
Well, they haven't.
David Boreanaz TV show.
Didn't Buffy get a Blu-ray and everybody ripped it apart?
I don't remember, but Angel that was a show I liked that more than Buffy personally.
I never got into those shows. I never got into Angel. I never got into Buffy. I know the show though, and I know they intersect.
Mm-hmm.
I want to Blu-ray the Blue Mountain State. I'm kind of season 1 has a Blu-ray, but season 2 and 3 don't.
Okay. There was another one might have been Blue Mountain State. Is that the one that kind of follows the high school, the football team?
Yeah, it's Varsity Blues meets American Pie.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, that TV show. Who plays in that?
Thad. I mean, Reacher.
Okay. Yeah, that's the show I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah. That only it had 3 seasons in a movie, but only season 1 is on Blu-ray, not the other ones, which is weird.
Okay. There's a show, and I'm trying to remember the episode. What was it called? What was it called? One Tree Hill. That's what I'm thinking of.
You know that's okay. That is getting a release
Is it
on
really? I thought it
DVD.
was.
It's getting a
Oh,
DVD complete. See, it's like the first time complete because I have them.
okay.
I have 1 through 5. I kind of
Mhm.
checked out after 5. I have 1 through 5 on DVD, but they're re-releasing it, or they're releasing it for the first time as an all-in-one, but it's DVD. They're not even putting it on Blu-ray, which I think is
Okay.
stupid. But
Yeah, I know nothing about that show, and the only thing I knew about it, and that's what I was looking up, is there was an episode where they had like a school shooter or something like that, and there was a kid in there who has diabetes and was like gonna pass out or something. That's all I remember.
Thank you. One Tree Hill is awesome, bro. So, dude, I was the biggest Sophia Bush fan when I was in high school. Oh my God, she is so gorgeous. And that song, that opening song by Gavin DeGraw, I Don't Want to Be, so good.
Oh,
Does Hellfest not have a 4K?
I don't know.
Because that shit's from like what, 2019? No, it probably wouldn't. It would have a
Hellfest.
Blu-ray.
It's 2018. Yeah.
18.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm still debating if I want to pick up Companion tomorrow.
Are you going to get the steelbook, that pink steelbook?
No, I'm not going to import. I don't want to spend $27 on the. I'm not going to spend $30. I think it's like 50. I think I put it together. It's like $50
after the 10% and all that.
I haven't even checked with the tariffs. This was before tariffs.
Yeah, now you got to throw on 10%.
I haven't even looked. And Orbit doesn't. I don't think Orbit has it in stock.
I haven't looked.
I would get it just because it's got the Blu-ray too, but it's just plain. I don't like the pink. Really has nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah, what did I get?
I would love it with just a slip, but I want to get it before the slip checks out.
I liked this steelbook. It was pretty sweet.
Oh, I didn't get the steelbook of that. I just got the slipcover one because it came with the pink case.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm surprised. Like, did you end up getting or pre-ordering the Clueless one?
Not yet. I want to. It was funny because for those movies, I try to justify it. So I text Larissa. I said, "Hey, did you grow up liking Clueless?" And she goes, "No." And I said, "Are you just telling me this just because you don't want me to buy the movie?" She goes, "Pretty much." I was like, "Got it."
Are you gonna get Bring It On?
Dude, yeah, that movie. I grew up watching that movie.
But are you buying it for you, or are you buying it for your wife?
No, that one I'm buying for me. I don't care.
You're like, sorry, you don't like cheerleaders? I do. Go away.
Yeah, no, that movie I'll buy for me. But Clueless, I didn't really grow up watching Clueless that much.
Clueless was like Alicia Silverstone. Yeah.
When I see Alicia Silverstone, I think Batgirl, Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Clueless is the movie that got her Batgirl because Clueless came out in 95. Batman came out in 97, so they would have filmed it in 96.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm stoked because I made my video talking about upcoming, and I said I want that steelbook, that yellow steelbook that came with the Blu-ray. But I don't mind the art for the slip, so I was happy with that. But as soon as that box came out, I was like, yes, I get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, dude, Brian is gonna lose it.
Dude, let's do it. Dude, I need to redo One Tree Hill. I have not seen that show in probably 20 years or something since,
Yeah, the last time I saw that show was when it was on.
Yeah.
So
it's been a while. That one's got something. But what I like about those, especially revisiting now, one, the music was so good, and they had themes that people just don't do now. Like there's a lot of like dark themes in those, like just with school shooting, teen pregnancy, teen sex. drug use. It's like stuff that they like real things. Where now like
Yeah.
shows tiptoe around that or make light.
Right.
And there was also like John, you said
Check it
you
out,
or
Jeff.
Jeff, you never seen One Tree Hill. There was a time, I don't know if you remember, Jordan. It was like you either watched One Tree Hill or you watched DOC. It was kind of like they had two different fan groups.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched DOC. I was very much dedicated to One Tree Hill.
Yeah. Well, then they had remember this show. They had a short that Secret Life of an American Teenager. You remember that show?
No, I remember The Secret Life of a Call Girl.
Oh,
That had like 5 seasons.
That one I was talking about. It's kind of it's similar in the same vein of that.
I think I know it. The name sounds familiar, and it's bringing it back. But
yeah, it's the whole show is about teen pregnancy.
okay,
Yeah,
I saw something they're bringing back, or like teen mom. It was something about teen moms or like having teenage, like their teen. I don't know. It's something they're bringing back with teen mom. Do you remember that show?
Oh, I remember that show. Yeah, my wife the other day had it on, like reruns.
Oh, I was like, is it still going?
No, that reruns. She watched that show when she was younger. The one that she's always telling me she wants them to come out with is Gilmore Girls.
I am shocked Gilmore Girls is not. So I've never seen Gilmore Girls, but I get clips on Instagram all the time, and I'm like, what is this show? I really like. I don't care for Blake Lively, but the other girl in that show, what's her? Hold on, there's another girl in that show that I'm like,
Blake Lively's in Gilmore Girls.
Is it Gilmore? Is she in Gilmore Girls, or is she in? She was famous from another show.
No, it was. Oh, what was the show? I don't know. It wasn't that. Oh, come on.
Wait,
Someone's
am
gonna
I
say
thinking
Gossip
of the wrong?
Girl. You're thinking of Gossip Girl.
I'm thinking of Gossip Girl. I think I'm thinking of Gossip Girl because Gilmore Girls. I really like the girl who played Lorelai.
Lorelai.
I've liked her in a bunch of like movies I've seen her in. I like that actress, but I think I'm thinking of the other one you're talking about. Look at the
They did, yeah. So look, only reason I know this, I'm telling you, is Larissa's all about this show. So they brought it back for like a mini series, like a quick, and apparently it was awful, from what I hear.
Oh yeah, they did. It was like one season. I heard they're doing that with Suits too. They're bringing Suits back, and I heard it's awful.
Well, I heard they were doing like they were moving to LA in a different firm or something like that.
Oh really? That's stupid.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Did you ever watch the show Boston Legal?
I've never heard of that.
Oh, dude, Boston Legal needs Blu-rays. Needs Blu-rays.
Really.
William Shatner. It's a law firm in Boston. William Shatner and James Spader.
Okay.
If you
James Spader,
bro, James Spader gives courtroom monologues like you've never seen.
Well, I could imagine his voice alone.
It's from David E. Kelly.
Okay.
What else David E. Kelly did? He did a lot of those. He did Ally McBeal, I think. He did The Practice. He did a lot of those kind of shows. But Boston Legal is so good. Dude, watch it for William Shatner alone.
Okay. Speaking of James Spader, did you ever watch Blacklist?
I saw season 1.
Okay.
That was about it. When it first came out.
Everyone talks about that. I've never seen it.
I
know what it's about.
1, but it was okay. Have you seen Californication?
No. No, I haven't seen that.
Bro, don't watch it around your wife.
You know, the only reason I know that show, I mean, obviously I've heard of the show before, right? But every time I hear that, I think of
that Chili Pepper song.
No, this is a real like it's a deep cut from Just Go With It. Yeah, and you've seen that movie, right?
It's one of my favorite movies.
Okay, so he has the two kids, right? The brother and sister. The brother's talking about how about their nanny, and she goes, all she does is talking on her friend, texting and watching Californication.
Oh,
and every time someone says that, it makes me think of that scene.
No, it's got David Duchovny in it. It is
Mhm.
one of the best shows ever. It's Showtime. But the opening scene of the first episode, he gets blown in a church by a nun. It's literally the opening scene of the show.
Wow.
It's a dream sequence, but it's really funny. Chris would love it. Chris, being a film guy, he loves nuns.
He likes that. He likes that. He has
Yeah.
a thing for that.
No, California Cajun's about a Hollywood writer who's basically got a sex addiction. Kind of.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
they had, was it seven or 8 seasons,
Okay.
and one of the best seasons is season 5. Season 5 is, I think, the black season when they finally have black characters, and he works in the rap industry, and it's got Megan Good in it. It's got Mos Def in it. Season 5 is like so good. It's so good. But yeah, very high recommend. It's Showtime, so there's nudity, there's cussing. It's kind of like HBO, but
It's got everything.
It's got everything. But if you're a David Duchovny fan, it's so good. But California Cajun and Boston Illegal are like 2 of the top. And Entourage. Have you ever seen Entourage?
No, I haven't seen a lot of TV shows.
Entourage is top notch.
Okay.
But I kind of gave up on TV just because it's way too time consuming. I don't have
time. And that's my thing. It's like, to get a story, you have to watch a whole season. And that's what I love about movies is you just sit down for an hour and a half and you gotta.
Well, one of my favorite shows, you may have seen it, because have you ever watched Modern Family?
Yeah, I haven't seen this entire series, but I've seen.
I haven't seen it either. I've only seen 1 through, I think I own 1 through 7, I think.
Okay.
But I like those kind of shows where you don't have to follow it. It's like every episode is like a different thing. You can just kind of watch it however.
Yeah.
I like shows like that. I can just put it on the background and have it there. But like more serious shows where you have to follow the storyline is really hard for me to.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do anything for 3 days. I'm going to get hooked. And I'm going to binge it, and then it's going to be like, oh shit, it's 6 a.m. and I got to go to work in 2 hours, or I lost my whole weekend.
That's what I did with Walking Dead, because that show came out. I was still in high school, and I remember one summer from school, and I watched a lot of it constantly, and I got burnt out.
I can see that. I can totally see that, especially if you started from like. Did you start from the beginning again?
Oh yeah. Started from season 1.
I've only seen season 1.
Season 1's such a good season, though.
But then
it gets so good. Then they go. I don't remember what season it is, but they go to the farm, and then when they get to the prison, then it gets really good.
See, I don't.
Oh, dude, it gets so good, but I got burnt out.
I just know that show is still going.
Well, yeah, the spinoffs.
Well, yeah, the spinoffs, but I mean, it's still going.
Yeah.
Which baffles me.
All right, man. Well,
yeah, you're ready to check out.
Well, I got to watch that show and then go to bed and get up at 4 a.m. So
I've been up since 3. If it makes you feel better, I've been up since 3.
Okay. I'm gonna say I've got those construction hours. So
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, dude. All right, man. Well,
all right, man.
I'll see you guys later.
Night, everybody.
You guys have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Later.
See you, dude.